Tigers and Angels, second of a three-game weekend series. The lineups are being exchanged at home plate, so let's take a look at the details of Bobby.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dan. And what up, though, Detroit? As always, Tiger fans, today's starting lineups are brought to you by Comerica. You want to elevate your small business's game? Go to Comerica.com/succeed to learn how. We'll start first with your visiting Detroit Tigers. They will go this way. Leading off is your shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. Dylan Dingler will catch and bat second. Colt Keith gets the nod at third base this evening. He'll hit third. Riley Green is over in left field, batting fourth. Batting fifth is your first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Terry Carpenter will DH and hit sixth. Zach McKinstry is over at second base this evening. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth is your right fielder, Matt Vierling, and batting ninth is your center fielder, James Outman. For the homestanding Los Angeles Angels, leading off is their shortstop, Zach Neto. Mike Trout's out in center field, batting second. Vaughn Grissom gets the nod at second base, batting third. Hitting fourth is the DH, Jorge Soler. Joe Adell is out in right field. He'll hit fifth. Nolan Shonowell will man first base, batting sixth. Denzel Guzman is over at third base. He'll hit seventh. Jose Siri is in left field, batting eighth. And batting ninth, their catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Pitching matchup again, Tarek Skubal against Grayson Rodriguez, brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. For all the latest offers, go to Toyota.com. Our first pitch today will be brought to you by McLaren Health, official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. It's a beautiful day. I think we say this every time we take the air in Southern California. It's in a 78 to 82 degree range, and there's never a cloud in the sky, and there's never a puff of wind.
No.
Ever. Has there ever been wind in this ballpark? You worked here for a while.
Not that I can remember. There was one rain out in the 4 years I worked here, but it doesn't happen often. Bad weather does not happen often out here.
Game time weather brought to you by Clean Express Auto Wash, the official car wash of the Detroit Tigers. Fast, easy, clean, and free vacuum. 79 degrees under clear skies as we get this game underway. Keys to the game brought to you by Rave Associates, proud distributors of Bell's Brewery, founders, and long drink. Bobby, the keys for the Tigers against Grayson Rodriguez, who's had nothing but struggles this entire year. Only 6 or 7 starts, did shut down the Tigers in Detroit. How do they turn that around tonight?
Well, you got to make sure you get him in the strike zone. Struggles to throw strike one. Do not chase him around the strike zone. Big fastball. The stuff has never been a question with Grayson Rodriguez. When he's been healthy, it's the strike throwing. He's well under league average in terms of first pitch strikes. If he's going to be all over the zone, let him come to you, get in good counts, and he's got to come over to the big part of the plate. When he does, don't let him off the hook.
Tigers come in with a record of 45-52. The Angels 38-60, and the Tigers now get ready to face the 26-year-old native of Houston, Texas, Grayson Rodriguez, making his 8th start of the year. Kevin McGonigal digs in. First pitch of the game, swing and a foul, and we are underway here at Angels Stadium in Anaheim. So glad to have you along for Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series. McGonigal, Dingler, and Keith. Lefties have had a pretty big edge. A.J. Hinch stacking his lineup. 3 lefties in the top 4 spots against Rodriguez. So strike one, swing and a miss. I don't think he wants the changeup there.
He does not want that changeup there. That's a big part of his arsenal, though.
The belt.
About 20 out of every 100 pitches he throws is that changeup. Four-seam fastball, he'll cruise at 96 miles an hour. Tiger hitters will get that half the time. Four-seam fastball, changeup, curveball, and slider.
Change up in the dirt. 1-2. McGonigal hitless in the game last night, hitting 280 as he digs in with 8 home runs and 34 RBIs. Whenever I see a hitless game where he doesn't even reach with a walk, I always look for a big game the next day. 1-2. Swing and foul right back our way.
Almost had a repeat of the Dan Petrie moment. I thought, Dan, you were going to make a play yesterday, just then.
I'm channeling Bobby Scales' bare-handed grab a few years ago.
No.
1-2 change up in the dirt. You're reminding me, if one does come back our way, and Dan Petrie made a great catch. He always wears a glove, and he made it great. Just made it look so easy.
Sure
like that.
Did.
Oh, here we go.
Effortless.
You made the bare-handed grab, but you remind me, if it does come back my way, go with the ball.
You got to give with it a little bit. You got to give with it.
2-2, ground ball chopped foul down that first base line. McGonigal, this will be a plus at-bat for him. No matter what happens, he'll see at least 7 pitches in this trip to the plate.
We've already seen what Grayson Rodriguez tries to do to most hitters, both left and right-handed. High-plane fastball at the top of the zone. Big 12-6 curveball down under.
2-2. Away with the changeup. Brian Wills is our home plate umpire today. Lance Barksdale, the crew chief at first. Dylan Wilson at second. Will Little is today's third base umpire. Tigers trying to get the jump on the Angels in the first inning. The 3-2. Swinging the fly ball, center field, hit hard. Trout on the run. He's going to dive and smother it. Ball bounced in front of him. McGonigal around first, heading to second. Throw, not in time.
Good play.
Good hustle by Kevin McGonigal. He saw Trout wasn't going to make the play, and he never broke stride around first.
Yeah, that ball was smoked. It was a changeup down and away. McGonigal does a great job, as he's one to do. Rides it out that front side and puts a barrel on it. Mike Trout puts his foot in the dirt, drives on that ball, comes up a little short, smothers it.
Lucky.
He was lucky. He blocked it, just barely blocked it. He tried to get big and let it hit off his chest. It hits off his left wrist and caroms to his right, but it's just far enough away from McGonigal to keep the afterburners on and slide headfirst into second base. That's a good hustle double out of the gate for Kevin McGonigal.
Really nice. Brings up Dylan Dingler. His best production has been against righties this year. It's a big right-left split. Again, remember that all these numbers are accomplished in just 31 innings of work for Grayson Rodriguez. This kind of has been the story of his career, and this former first-round pick, 11th overall 8 years ago out of high school in Texas. Fastball at the belt, a little bit above the belt, gets the called strike. 1-1 on Dylan Dingler, hitting .262 with 19 home runs. Always a top prospect, and it's just never panned out because, well, injuries have just robbed him of most years in the major leagues. 1-1 up and in, and Dylan Dingler got hit by a pitch last night to start a rally in the ninth inning. Gets hit by a pitch to put two men on here in the first.
Yeah, that's going to annoy Dylan Dingler. It's right in the same area, too. That left shoulder area. Looks like it got right off the tricep guard he wears there. That's still 96, and does not feel good. But he's on base, first and second here with nobody in the first for the Tigers. Good start.
The numbers for Rodriguez through 7 starts. In 31 innings of work, he's given up 38 hits, plus 16 walks. That's a lot of traffic. Changeup away, and Bobby, 2 of his 3 years in the major leagues, and he, again, doesn't have a lot of time in the major leagues. He just doesn't seem to have anything to get lefties out consistently.
No.
Swinging a line drive. Base hit off the bat of Colt Keith into left center. McGonigal around third. He will score. Dingler cruises over to third. Good start for the Tigers to take a 1-0 lead. Colt Keith delivers.
That's such a good swing from Colt Keith. That's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the zone away from him. And this is what Colt Keith has done such a good job of this year, taking what a pitcher gives him. Didn't try to do too much with that pitch. If he does, he rolls over at the second base. He stays on that ball and rifles that ball over Neto's head at shortstop for an RBI single. That's just good hitting from Colt Keith.
So you look to the lefties in this lineup, and that brings up Riley Green, and the Tigers have a big opportunity. A guy who's had no success other than one 5-inning solid start against the Tigers in Detroit. Riley Green swings at a fastball. Oh, he had a good rip at the fastball, fouled it out of play, well back third base side. Lefties are hitting .350 in their 70 at-bats. He walks lefties at a high rate, and they have hit him with power. The strike one. Swinging a foul. Oh, one of those two, Bobby.
He wants them both back.
One of those two. Riley's done a lot of damage on fastballs over the plate like that. Lefties have been doing a ton of damage on that fastball. The 0-2, high and tight. Riley turns out of the way.
And Dan, it's a combination of things for Rodriguez. He doesn't have tremendous command with it, and it's kind of a dead zone fastball. When you look at the profile, and you look at the numbers on it, it's in those areas that pitchers don't want those metrics to be in those areas.
Swing and a miss. Changeup gets Riley. And as you've often said, how do you avoid striking out on the changeup and hit one of those two fastballs early?
You hit the first fastball, you see it. And if you get another one, you hit the second one that was in the zone. That's an at-bat Riley Green will be more mad at himself than anything.
Yeah.
And he won't be mad at strike 3. He'll be mad at the first 2 he missed.
Wigs up Spencer Torkelson. There were lots of heroes in the 9th inning last night. Fly ball left center field. This one's deep. Trout's going back. Looking up. Gone. Two-run shot for Torque in the first. 17th of the year gives the Tigers a 4-0 lead. Oh, did that have a good sound coming off the bat?
That was loud noises, Dan. Loud noises. We already had the 4th of July. That was loud noises, baby. Listen, we just talked about hitting heaters. That's a four-seam fastball, 95 miles an hour, right down the middle, and Torque made him pay the toll on the I-5 freeway right outside his ballpark. That ball was hammered.
Oh,
woo, mercy.
Off the bat, the sound was so good. You're like, that has to be out. And then you worry about it carrying in this ballpark. Not tonight.
I'm not going to lie to you. I was writing something in my book. I heard the noise, and I looked at Trout, and he was already in a trot.
Kerry Carpenter swings, pops it up to Neto at short. He'll go on the outfield grass and circle it, make the catch. What a beautiful flight path on that home run. Boy, you just love those balls. High, arcing fly ball. And that's the deepest part of the ballpark. 390 in deepest left center. The wall does kind of angle across to straightaway center field. So figure right around 390 where he hit it over the wall. It went 415. Curveball in. Every Tigers home run is a Little Caesars Pizza home run order online for delivery or pizza portal pickup. That's how you start against the guy who's had nothing but struggles this year. Change up away, 1-1 on McKinstry.
Yeah, keep the hammer down, too. Stay with good at-bats. Stay with good at-bats. Your good approach on that fastball.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Change up down and in. Double, hit batter, single, 1-0 Tigers. Riley Green strikes out. Torque strikes with a 3-run home run. Changeup fades down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And when the guys had just no success, a 7.50 ERA for Grayson Rodriguez coming in. This is the kind of start you look for.
Yeah.
2-2. Low and in with a fastball at 97. Rodriguez works over to the third base side of the rubber. 4-0 Tigers in the first. The 3-2. Swing and a foul out of play. You're ready. You want one.
I mean,
you want a foul ball.
I'm competitive.
Here.
I mean, you know, that's what we're in this thing now. Let's go. Got to make a play.
Guy down the way makes a play. You want to make a play. 3-2. Away. Zach McKinstry draws a walk.
Good at bat. Don't let him off the hook. Stay with it. Stay with it. Put your foot on his neck right now. You hang a 4 spot on him. You got another runner on with 2 outs in the first. Stay with it.
Logo and a Hoppy knows that he's got a little bit of work to do on the mental side of the game with Grayson Rodriguez. But when he came up, Bobby, he was the future for the Orioles.
I know I've told the story several times on there, but I saw him when I was working for the Pirates. I saw him. I was going in checking on our A-ball team in Greensboro, and they came in with Del Marva. He was just an A-ball kid. This was 2019, so I believe the year after he got drafted. And I was like, my word, this kid's just a year out of high school, and he just absolutely dominated what was an old for level lineup in A-ball with just fastball, curveball, and fantastic stuff. But he just hasn't panned out for him this far.
Matt Vierling takes a 4-seam fastball for a strike. 2024, it was shoulder inflammation, and then a right lat injury that wiped out the last couple of months. So 2024, his best year in the major leagues, did go 13-4, but just 20 starts that year. Fastball away at 97, 1-1 on Matt Vierling, who had a couple of hits in the game last night. But that season, 2024, Bobby, it's like, okay, he's 24 years old.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of something big. And then he missed all of 2025. Line drive down the left field line. That one's hit hard, and that's going to be caught by Siri. Oh, man, Matt Vierling squared it up. That had the same sound as the Torkelson home run. That was 107 off the bat. It was just on a lower trajectory and playable for Siri.
Santiago and the plate umpire Joe West waiting. And West is saying, throw the ball. So Joe's putting a little heat on Mondesi. Look at this. How do you like that? Strike. and he hadn't come up to the plate yet. Oh, here comes Lasorda. And Joe West, Cowboy Joe West, has just lassoed Raul Mondesi.
Gorman popped up the first pitch he saw in the 6th inning, so his second trip to the plate. Full count. Swing and a drive. That's a mammoth shot for Gorman. A long home run over the bullpen. Ted Williams always said, get a good pitch to hit. When you do, don't miss it. Nolan didn't.
94-mile-an-hour fastball by Englert and a deep drive. 443-foot shot by Nolan.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Fox 2 is just the best. I watch before I go to bed.
You definitely hit the local angle very good. When I watch Fox, I feel like I'm getting the whole story.
They're working for you.
First inning today is brought to you by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. Today's game brought to you in part by Northville Lumber, the official lumber yard of the Detroit Tigers radio network. 4-0 Tigers, bottom of the first inning. First pitch slider is up to Zach Neto. Angels are facing the 29-year-old from Kingman, Arizona, Tarek Skubal, making his 14th start of the year. 1-0, swinging a miss, good changeup down and away.
Yeah, Tarek Skubal. The stuff has been so good, especially since coming back. You wondered he was going to be able to have the same velocity. It's been fantastic. Breaking ball crisp, change up crisp. Everything's been vintage Skubal.
Sinker misses up and away. Smaller strike zone this year. Walks are up. Guess whose walks are down? And they were already pretty darn low. Tarek Skubal somehow has trimmed his walk rate below 1.5 per 9. 2-1. Check swing ground ball back to the mound. It was so slow it almost crossed up Tarek Skubal. he was going to grab it. I thought it was going to go right under his glove. He was so quick.
He did the double reach for it. Like, it's not here yet. Come on.
He easily tosses over to first to get Neto. Again, this Angels offense, you're looking at those top two guys, Neto, Trout. I know Grissom had the big game, and he's having a solid year.
Yep.
But it's a pretty pitchable lineup. Sean Wells, solid bat-to-ball skills, but he doesn't scare you with power. Fastball in on the hands of Trout, but he gets a called strike from Ryan Wills, strike one. So in the year of the smaller strike zone, it's still almost 70% first pitch strikes for Skubal. Fastball high and away. Throw strike one, make sure it's quality stuff, and then win the race to 2 strikes. And Tarek Skubal is still doing it at the very elitist of the elite levels. Swinging a slicing drive on the right field line. Foul. Softly hit, little flare. 1 and 2. Trout was 1 for 4 with a double. A couple of punch outs in the game last night.
He just powered him in with a sinker right there, just rushing him. Gives you the option. Go above the zone with the 4-seam fastball. Mike Trout's always had a hole up top. You can use that changeup and go down and away from him right here.
Getting a lot of swing and miss on the 4-seam fastball of late. Swing and a miss, fastball up the 4-seamer.
And there it was.
I mean, just put him away. Bobby, he's really, we were talking to him yesterday. You always appreciate how he's just, you got a question about what he's doing and how he's pitching. He'll hold court, and he did yesterday for about 15 minutes.
He is unbelievably transparent, and it just, you know what it signals to me? He's so comfortable in his own skin.
Yep.
Like just to be just open and honest, and you ask him questions, and you just get the real from him.
Ground ball to first. Torkelson will scoop it up in front of the bag, go back to the bag, make the play unassisted. Vaughn Grissom, a soft ground ball.
How does one of baseball's most celebrated plays connect to one of baseball's most notorious curses? Through a cross-country move, an earthquake, and the Men of Steel? Find out on Hall of Fame Connections.
It was a defensive play so iconic that we simply call it the catch.
This is the glove Willie Mays had when he made that catch. This is great.
But let me touch it for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oakland pitcher Dave Stewart was named the World Series MVP.
It really comes from like the kings of Siam would give their courtiers white elephants, which were sacred animals, and they'd be too expensive again to maintain and put them into financial ruin.
They need to know this story. That's amazing.
Nobody could steal a base like Ricky.
I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
So imagine making steals in these, though.
So these are Ty Cobb's
These
cleats.
are Ty Cobb's.
So what I want to know is, were they ever swabbed for the DNA of opposing pitchers?
Roberts is no stranger to stolen bases himself.
That's what makes him special, is that everybody knew he was going to steal.
Roberts is going. Safe.
You know what they say? One great play deserves another.
Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
I'm Mark Bernstein, and we partner with the Michigan State Police to keep you safe on the road. Get your free Call Sam car safety kit today at callsam.com.
Second inning is brought to you by the Michigan Lottery. Play the Michigan Lottery's Detroit Tigers instant ticket and online games. James Outman swings at the first pitch from Grayson Rodriguez. Taps it on the ground foul behind home plate. Starts him off with the fastball. 9-1 two-hitters here in the second inning. 8 men to the plate and 30 pitches in the first for Grayson Rodriguez. 3 lefties at the top in the first 4 slots. 3 lefties at the bottom in the bottom 4 slots. Grayson Rodriguez has a very tough time getting lefties out. Good changeup. Outman swings and misses. Almost looked like he slowed his arm speed on that changeup. But it was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Hoppy setting up high and tight. Fastball goes up and away. Outman hitting 148 in his 61 at-bats for the Tigers. Yeah, you're going to live with some strikeouts. We know that. But he's hit a couple of 3-run home runs. 3 home runs total. 2-2. Line drive. Base hit into right. Adele over to field it on 2 big hops near the line. And a big turn and hold for Outman. Loved the aggressive turn at first. But James Outman, never forget, if you look at the numbers and you're going, well, he's only hitting 148, never forget what he has added to this team and what AJ talks about a lot. He helps this team function by settling down that center field position.
He can flat out go get it out there. Throughout all his struggles with the plate the last few years, what hasn't suffered is his defense, and that's why he is viable, and that's why he is a valuable member of this Tiger team.
Tigers could go a long way in making this a short day for Grayson Rodriguez with another good inning here. Curveball hung a little bit. McGonigal swings and fouls it straight back. This season, after the elbow inflammation and then right elbow debridement, a bone spur shaved down last year. Change up low. Good take by McGonigal. That wiped out all of last year. This year he comes into camp healthy. And then in spring training, he's got dead arm, elbow inflammation. Didn't start until mid-May. Made a few starts, including that one against the Tigers. Went back on the IL. The 1-1. Fastball up. And he's just trying to stay healthy. But he just hasn't made a long start. 5 1/3 is his longest. 3 other starts have not even lasted 4 innings. Good hitters count from McGonigal. Doubled his first time up. The 2-1. Off the plate and in with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. 3-1. Left side of the infield, it's again Guzman and Neto on the left side. They shift to the right. The outfield plays McGonigal to go the opposite way just slightly. At least Trout shaded toward left center. The 3-1. Fastball 95 for a called strike. Put it there again, see what Kevin McGonigal can do.
Yeah, start. I'd like to see Outman start here. Be aggressive. Rodriguez has had a tough time throwing strikes. You got a guy at the plate, doesn't punch out, and has a very good eye at the plate as well.
McGonigal waiting on a 3-2. There goes Outman, swinging a foul out of play. I like it.
I do too. This is one of those times, again, you know, at times I won't say been critical. We've wondered why the Tigers don't run as much as maybe you would want them to run. Well, you need the matchups in your favor. You have a guy that can run, who can flat out steal a base at first base. You have a guy at the plate who doesn't strike out much and has tremendous control of the strike zone.
Outman takes off again, swinging a line drive into left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Outman had to hold it second. He was afraid that Sirius, pretty good in left field, might catch that ball. Made the right decision. Played it a little conservatively, but stops at second base. Tigers have their first two on here in the second. Two good swings for Kevin McGonigal. Isn't it amazing how he has an offer, and you just know the next day he's going to do something.
Well, I went up to him today and shook his hand and just took his temperature to see what was going on. He doesn't have days where he doesn't reach base. I asked him if he was okay. But you're right. I mean, it's so. His adjustments are so instantaneous. Most of the time it's pitch to pitch, but definitely you knew today he's going to have good swings today.
Just the way he took that second pitch of the at-bat, the changeup down and away.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Nope, I saw that the first time. I've got you now.
Fish ain't biting, big dog. It ain't happening. Nice try.
That brings up Dylan Dingler. Time for dollars on deck. Cole Keith now gets to hit this inning. Northfield Lumber will donate to Detroit Blightbusters. Northfield Lumber is Michigan's oldest business, largest Trex decking dealer. Grissom at second base, keeping an eye on Outman, who runs well. First pitch slider, big bend in the 82-mile-an-hour slider, goes down and away. Again, Dylan Dingler's numbers have just much improved against righties. And think about it. I mean, these numbers overall could go up because he hasn't even begun to hit lefties like he did last year. Most of his home run power has been against righties. The 1-0. Up and in, almost got hit again on the left arm. Bobby, you had a nice chat with him today.
Sure did. I mean, so insightful. And you kind of got to schedule it out with especially all these catchers, because they have so much on their plate.
There's so much on their plate.
I had to ask him yesterday, hey, can I get 5 minutes of your time tomorrow? And he said, absolutely.
2-0, fastball away. And we've talked about it a lot. The approaches at the plate.
Yeah.
You want to hit with pull side power. And he told you today, because you mentioned that most of his home runs are pulled, that it's not something he's trying to do, which is something you have talked about a lot. The 3-0. Up and in, but a called strike.
Yeah, he just really tries to hit hard line drives in the middle of the field. And the pull side powers just kind of happened for him. Again, it was 16 home runs last year.
Yeah.
And now he's at 19. It's not what I was set out to do, is try to hit home runs, especially to the pull side. But the pitches have given me the opportunity to do so, and I just try to stay hard in the middle of the field, and good things have happened for me.
Swinging a little soft tap foul on a fastball 97 away.
And I think it just illustrates that's the approach you have to be a successful hitter in this league.
You can't just try to hit pull side home runs.
Listen, it's not going to work. Like, there's some outliers, and that's what they've done. Fine, but for the most part, if you're a young player emerging in the big leagues, you have to learn how to hit here first, use the big part of the field, and when you have the opportunity to hit those homers and they go to the pull side, so be it.
Slider up and in. This is incredible. Dylan Dingler hit again. Bobby, we got to get the research department on that. 3 straight trips to the plate. 3 hit by pitch. I've never seen that before.
I don't know. I haven't seen
3 consecutive at-bats going back to yesterday.
That was a backup slider, too.
Dylan this time stuck his...
A little bit of chicken wing out there.
He stuck that arm right into it just to make sure that backup slider didn't get away.
Just a little bit of a chicken wing.
It would have been ball 4 anyway.
Yep.
But that is funny on replay. He wanted to set the record. I don't know if that's a record or not, but I've never seen it before. Keith at the plate, bases loaded, swinging a high fly ball, center field deep. Trout going back, tracking it. He'll make the catch. 1 step out of the warning track. All base runners advance 90 feet. James Outman crosses home plate. Good swing for Cole Keith. Sacrifice fly and a 5-0 lead for the Tigers in the second.
Yeah, good swing, especially. Cole Keith's not waiting around. He got that curveball from Grayson Rodriguez, first pitch of the at-bat, and it was in the middle. It was a hanger. And he just missed it. Mike Trout pushed up against that 396-foot sign in center field. He hit it 395, but he gets rewarded for it, doing the right thing, putting the ball in play in the air. Everybody moves up. James Outman scores from third base. Nice job by Colt Keith getting the job done.
Infield stays drawn in tight. McGonigal, the runner at third. He's standing in fair territory with the lefty at the plate. First pitch, change up on the outside part of the plate, strike one. Neto, the shortstop, shades right up the middle. To strike one, swing and a miss. Oh, Riley Green missed another fastball in the middle of the plate. We've seen this now. 3 swings in 2 at-bats where he's missed fastballs that caught a lot of the plate.
And it's almost like he's trying to do too much with it, Dan. I mean, those pitches have nothing on them.
Soft tap foul, stayed on the changeup long enough to tap it foul behind home plate. Yeah, I think that could be it because he crushes those balls.
I mean, outside of he did chase a changeup right there down and away from him, but outside of those pitches, he's making the right swing decisions. Those are heaters in the middle. You just don't see Riley miss those that often.
0-2, line drive to center field. This will get another run home. Deep line drive. Trout makes the catch. Everybody tags and moves up 90 feet. Kevin McGonigal will score standing up. Back-to-back sacrifice flies. Tigers have a 6-0 lead in the second. Good swing, good at-bat for Riley Green.
Yeah, nice job again right there by Riley Green, getting that run in. Second and third, less than 2 outs. Figured out a way to hit the ball hard, hopefully in the air. That's exactly what he did right there. And listen, it's good. Yes, that makes it 6-0. There's going to be games where you get at-bats, and that's what you have to do. You have to figure out a way to have a productive at-bat. And he did that right there. The ball was smashed. Got the run in.
First pitch to Torque. It's a curveball for a strike. Will he see a fastball in this at-bat? Because he sure liked the last one he saw from Grayson Rodriguez.
If he sees one, it better be located.
Lots of good swings. The strike one, swing and a miss, slider down, curveball slider combination to start. 0-2 on Torque. First inning, McGonigal line drive double, Keith line drive single, Torkelson the bomb of a home run, and then Matt Vierling lined out 107 miles an hour to end the inning. More good at bats this inning. Torque waiting on an 0-2, swing and a foul out of play. He was ready for the fastball, little late after the off speed. Stays alive though. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Today's game brought to you in part by Meyer, an official partner of the Detroit Tigers. Dingler's the runner at third. 6 runs on 5 hits for the Tigers. 2 hit batters plus a walk. Parade of base runners in the first 2 innings. 0-2. 97-mile-an-hour fastball up and away. Home run for Torque. He's just now quietly, steadily putting together some good numbers. Was his 17th of the year. 46 RBIs. The 1-2, swing and a miss, changeup got him. Torque strikes out. Tigers added a couple and now lead by 6. We go to the bottom of the.
Schlittler, 25 years old. He spent the season until June in Double-A last year, then moved up to Triple-A, and he was called up to the Yankees on July 9th, and what a difference he made. Swing and a miss. Gets him on the sinker. Swing and a miss. That's the sinker. 4 strikeouts in a row, 8 on the game.
Gathers himself and he gets Benj on a nice play by Bryson Stott over there at second, diving to his left. 1 pitch and another 1 pitch out.
Dead center field into the batter's eye for Francisco Alvarez. A solo home run gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ball in the dirt for Devin Williams. His 14th save this season and the 100th save of his major league career.
Beatty has left the yard. 5th home run of the year comes off Nola here in the 7th. It's 2-0 Mets. His 2nd blast of the night, and back-to-back homers make it 3-0 New York.
Strike 3 called. Phillies lose the challenge. Christian Scott has struck out 7 Phillies through 5 scoreless innings, and he and the Mets take a 1-0 lead into the 6th.
Jorge Soler leads off with the Angels. Bottom of the 2nd inning, and the Tigers have a 6-0 lead. Tarek Skubal's made back-to-back 5-inning starts. And if you know anything about Tarek Skubal, you know he is not happy that each start of the last 2 has lasted just 5 innings. Fastball up and away. It's been because of a high pitch count. And he says, I've just got to do a better job. He's a little frustrated. He hasn't done a better job of finishing off at-bats when he gets to 2 strikes. Solera takes changeup on the back door for a called strike 1.
And that's really what it's been. I mean, like you said, throw strike 1 and then win the race to the first 2 out of 3 strikes.
1-1, swing and a miss. That changeup remains the swing and miss pitch. What's interesting, Bobby, he was talking a little bit about this yesterday. The 1-2, got him. Oh, Soler had no chance after seeing the changeup. He gets frozen by a fastball painted onto the outside corner. 2nd strikeout for Skubal.
That's just the dart. 96 away, 97 away, excuse me. Don't want to cheat him that 1 mile per hour. After seeing a changeup that started in the same spot, the pitch before, and then dived out of the zone.
Brings up Joe Adell, sinker, misses down ball 1. But in the last, so the changeup is his swing and miss pitch. Always has been. Ground ball jam job to short, knee-high bounce. McGonigal fields and flips over to first. Joe Adell grounds out, 2 up and 2 down. Bobby, in the last 2 starts, the swing and miss pitch has been the 4-seam fastball, which is not usually the case. 19 swings and misses in his last 2 starts on the 4-seam fastball, which is 4 more than he had in the previous 4 starts coming off the IL. Wow. Velocity is the same, very steady, 97. Right. Sinker called a ball. Dylan Dingler challenged, and he wins the challenge.
Keep going, that's 2 remaining. Of course he does, because that's what Dylan Dingler does. Is
if he challenges, they should just say, call's overturned.
He's really, really good at it. And again, the timing is just so crucial, too.
The strike 1 to Shawnuel, swinging a jam job, soft flare into right. Will drop for a single. Angels fans cheer, and there's a little bit of a Bronx cheer feel to it. As they get their first hit of the night, down 6-0 in the 2nd.
Just a little changeup. Got in on him a little bit, but Shawnuel muscles it out there over the head of Zach McKinstry for a knock.
So Turk was talking about, I think he knew, he just feels like the fastball is coming out really good right now. Ground ball up the middle field by McGonigal, just races over to the bag, steps on second with his left foot. Guzman grounds out. Tarek Skubal's ground ball rate is up nicely this year, so we can get easy outs like.
A snack that Freddie cannot resist.
I would have to say chips and guacamole. Organic mango, yeah.
Is that because of the strong Dominican contingent in the major leagues, bro? Has anybody ever struck out and gone crazy and smashed the cooler full of mangoes?
No, our team's not really into smashing each other's stuff, I guess.
Are you a seasoning guy? You like to drown your stuff in dips and sauces?
No. Gotta watch my figure.
And it looks great, brother.
I appreciate it.
Very sexy man.
Yeah,
Let's go, Freddie Freeman, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Jonathan Nahum, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Tigers, and we're cheering them on every game to a winning season. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit.
Third inning today is brought to you by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric. For fast service and the best price, choose Mastercraft. Ball one on Kerry Carpenter, 6, 7, 8 hitters. Carpenter, McKinstry, Veerling. Against Grayson Rodriguez, 1-0. Carp swings, pops it up, slices into, oh boy, the netting. Both Siri and Guzman were over. I thought that ball might actually come back.
It looked like it wanted to, didn't it?
So let's talk about Kerry Carpenter a little bit. So this is now 3 at-bats in a row, going back to last night, where he's popping the ball up to left field. But this has been a season where he's doubled his walk rate. He had to bump the walks up, and it's almost 8%, and that's good, because it was just too low to have any consistent success last year. 1-1, swinging a tap foul, but the swing and miss has gone up.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see the hard hit rates, but always remember, when you see a hard hit rate that's really good, but it comes with a lot of swing and miss, it kind of takes away from the value of the hard hit rate.
It does a little bit, because that's telling you he's very pitchable, more so than he has been in years past.
Ground ball wide of third, fielded by Guzman, throws a little bit low and just gets Carpenter by half a step at first base. He was shaded way over towards short, the third baseman for the Angels. 1 up and 1 down, the putout goes 5-3.
But, Dan, to finish that thought, I mean, I want Kerry Carpenter to miss in the air. That's where you want him to miss. That's where he's dangerous. He can hit homers, and it's not just post out. He's got some opposite field power, too. He can leave in left center field as well.
First pitch, curveball, strike one to Zach McKinstry.
I will say, I do think that a lot of the swing and miss, he struggled for a long part of the year. And it was just him, I believe, trying to do too much early on.
Ground ball softly up the middle, backhanded by Grissom near second. He'll turn, throw, a little too casual. Pulled Shonwell off the base. That should be an error on Grissom at second.
It sure should. He played that right into a backhand that didn't need to be a backhand, and then it was extremely casual, as you said.
And they do properly call that an error.
That is absolutely an error.
Matt Veerling, a couple of hits last night, lined out sharply, takes a fastball low and away, taps the outside of that left leg, like stay in there. Starting to hit the fastball. That was a slider he hit in his first at-bat. He's putting together a nice little stretch of at-bats. Veerling takes a pitch low and away, 2-0. In the 8th slot tonight, Outman waiting on deck. Tigers with a 6-0 lead, trying to add more here in the third. The 2-0. High fly ball, center field, deep. Is it playable? Trout to the track, has room. Oh, man. Makes the catch a step from the wall. Zach McKinstry didn't read that well. He's still at first base. Seems like he could have trotted into second. Another good swing for Veerling. He's 0 for 2.
Oh, man. You're right. I mean, and again, these are small things, Dan. I don't want to be nitpicky, but those are small things. You get out there to a place where you're reading the outfielder. You're reading the ball. You've got it right in front of you. And that's when you can do one of those bounce tags. You see he's going to catch the baseball. He's got plenty of space left. Bounce back to the bag and see if you can at least draw a throw or get a bad throw.
Takes off here on the first pitch to Outman. Throw to second. Got him. See if the Tigers challenge. AJ does not have his hand out, or does he? Tigers will not challenge. McKinstry thrown out at second. We go to the bottom of the third inning, 6-0 Tigers. This is the home.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Some overnight oats right before the game. My teammates look at me like, what are you doing, dude? My mom's cooking, probably. She makes some good. She's got a tuna fish casserole. That's pretty good.
Okay, I went 5 for 5. I need to eat the same thing. Last time, Saturday, I ate arepa with eggs, and then next day, I gotta eat arepa with eggs. So my mom make it for me, and then when my mom is with me,
everything's good.
I save a lot of money.
Estamos lindos.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play, only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Visit McLaren.org/proton therapy.
For every Tigers home run, Ashley, the official furniture and mattress provider of the Detroit Tigers, donates up to $500 to nonprofits supporting Michigan kids. Go Tigers!
Jose Siri leads off for the Angels. Fourth outfielder for the Angels. Plays a lot as a defensive substitute. We saw that in the game last night. He takes a first pitch strike from Tarek Skubal. Having a solid year at the plate. Some pop in this right-handed bat. Fastball 97. Nice, easy 97. just nice and easy.
Hey, let me just slip this in here. 97, 98.
He goes into the books as a sinker, and as he said, it's a two-seamer. He said, you want a sinker? And he pointed, I remember, to Framber Valdez. That's a sinker. The 0-2, swinging a foul out of play. Brand Herter, Brendan Hannafy, those are sinkers. But, Bobby, we were talking last inning about the increased swing and miss on the four-seam fastball up, and he feels like it's just, there's a couple of elements to it. The 0-2, change up away. He loves the two-seam sinker, if you will, up and in to righties.
Yeah.
Get a little swing back. As he said, make them wait a fraction of a second longer to make their decision about whether to swing. The 1-2. Changeup misses away. Then he can go away with the changeup, and then he can go up with the four-seam fastball, and that's where he's getting a lot of the swing and miss.
He's beating you on planes, eye level, and then raw velocity too. And it's just hard as a hitter to account for all of that.
Changeup gets a swing and miss and wipes out Jose Siri. 18 pitches through the first two innings for Tarek Skubal. As we said, he wasn't happy he knew that, yes, was he frustrated? He came out after 5 last time. Yeah, it's against Philadelphia. But he also knew that he's got to be more efficient with his pitches.
Yeah.
So tonight we're seeing Tarek Skubal just attack. Weak contact, get quick outs. 18 pitches through 2. This is the kind of start where you go, yeah, this looks like a 7-inning start for Tarek. The 1-0. Change-up and away. Unhappy with the miss on the change-up.
One thing Tarek Skubal does, too, and I don't think he gets talked about a lot, is, you got the pitch clock and all that. He works very quickly. And he just feels like it's just kind of oppressive at times as if you're the hitter.
Line drive, base hit into left. Sinker up. Drilled into left field on a 2-0 for Logan O'Hoppe. 1-out single in the third inning, and lineup turns over for Zach Neto. Neto, soft little tapper back to the mound first time up. Injury report is brought to you by McLaren Health, the official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. We're keeping an eye especially on Gleyber Torres. He is feeling really good going into the break. He was talking about how good he feels swinging the bat. Remember, it's once again an oblique. he feels much better this time coming out of it than last time. Slider low and in. Hit a home run today. He's playing at A ball because the at-bats just weren't there this weekend with the smoke. And I don't know if Toledo got called yesterday because of the smoke, but other games did. And they want to make sure he got the at-bats. Changeup misses down. Rare to see this. Back-to-back at-bats that have started 2-0 for this premium strike thrower, Tarek Skubal. So Gleyber Torres has played in 2 games. He feels good. He hit a home run today. It doesn't feel like this is going to be a long rehab assignment, Bobby.
I don't think so either.
2-0. Pours the fastball in. 96, outer third, called strike.
And that's a great time for that sinker right there. Zach Neto had one thing on his mind. Fastball in. I'm trying to hit this ball in the seats and left. You execute a 2-seam fastball sinking down and away from him. Nails that bottom edge.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Oh, I just love the changeup off the 97 mile an hour fastball. 2-2 on Neto. And the thing about this lineup compared to maybe the Phillies lineup, yeah, there was some swing and miss in that lineup, but this lineup has a lot of swing and miss and not a lot of guys who draw walks. So Terry can feel pretty good about attacking this lineup. The Tigers struck out 2 pitchers combined yesterday, 14 Angels batters. 2-2, ground ball softly to third. Keith down to second for 1. McKinstry to first. Not in time. Oh, that was close. Bang, bang at the base. Neto runs well. It's a simple 5-4 put out to force Ohapi at second. Tigers are going to challenge. It was bang, bang.
It sure was.
I thought live they got him.
McKinstry did a nice job turning that ball. It was a slow developing play. A couple hops to Colt Keith.
Detroit is challenging the safe call at first base.
Colt did a nice job getting it over there. Nope, just beat it. Just beat it. Getting a good look at it on our Detroit Sportsnet monitors right here. I don't know, Dan. Getting another angle at it.
Do we get another look? I was writing down Fielder's Choice 5-4 in my scorebook. Did it look like they got him?
In that angle,
the first one was a little blurry to me.
Yeah,
the second angle. High def, slow motion, 300 frames per second.
After review, the call to fit is overturned. The runner is
wow. I looked away too soon.
Yeah.
To write it down on my scorebook.
That's a great turn right there.
Really nicely done.
The Seattle Mariners have officially found their groove, riding the wave of an amazing run that started in May and has them sailing in June.
And the Mariners sweep the A's.
The secret to their recent success? Power at the plate and dominance on the mound.
Swung on and missed, got him.
The rotation, led by Emerson Hancock, Brian Wu, and Logan Gilbert, has been absolutely electric, shutting down opposing lineups. And while all-star backstop Cal Raleigh remains sidelined, a surge of offensive power has arrived.
A rainmaker to left field. Julio with a bang.
Julio Rodriguez is on fire and flexing his marquee muscle. Throw a locked-in Randy Arozarena and a red-hot Luke Raley into the mix, and you got a lineup firing on all cylinders. Thanks to the run of victories to kick off the summer, Seattle has cruised to the top of the AL West and has the Pacific Northwest rocking. The American League is officially on notice. The Mariners are a problem.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Every game to a winning season. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit.
Instant replay brought to you up again by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. When you need the right call made, 1-800-CALL-SAM. James Outman swings. It's a soft ground ball and a high chop to Shawnowell at first. We'll go over to the bag, glove it, tag the bag with his right foot. 1 pitch, 1 out, 4th inning. Lineup turns over for a 3rd time. 58 pitches through 2 for Grayson Rodriguez, then a quick 3rd, and now 1 pitch, 1 out in the 4th. Let's pause for station identification on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. McGonigal 2 for 2 today. Scored 2 runs, single and a double. Takes strike 1. Rodriguez works third base side, strike 1 pitch, up and away, check swing, no appeal down to 3rd, 1 ball, 1 strike. Left side of the infield shifts to the right, the outfield plays McGonigal almost straight up, Trout shades a little bit to left center, the 1-1. Changeup, didn't recognize it this time, he laid off that pitch. He's not looking for it there, the rare indecisive half cut. Check swing for a strike for Kevin McGonigal. I don't think we've seen him do that all year.
Not many times, no. Very rare.
The 1-2. Swinging a foul. Always ready for the fastball.
That's the impressive part for me. This kid never gets off the heater. Ever. And I'm convinced that's why he has the success he has. He's ready to hit fastballs. Good approach. He's balanced to hit breaking stuff.
Swing and a miss on the fastball up. We haven't seen him do that much either. He chased a shoulder-high fastball. The fact that we've almost never seen that also speaks to the plate discipline. As Riley Green said, we're always going to swing at that pitch. You just try to not chase it as much.
Yeah.
We as hitters are always going to swing because it looks so good.
No, Riley's right, because we, as in me as a hitter, did it a lot too.
Fastball low and away to Dylan Dingler. We're looking it up right now. We're not sure if he's tied a Major League record, set a Major League record. But getting hit 3 consecutive plate appearances is rare. Can Rodriguez make it a 4th? Because I think then he'd have the record for sure.
Well, let's hope not, for a bunch of reasons.
No, just a backup curveball where he sticks his left arm out.
Yeah.
The 2-0. Fastball away. 3-0 on Dylan Dingler.
Like the last one. That little backup slider. See that chicken wing flip out there a little bit?
Fastball, outer edge for a called strike. Not really.
That was off.
That was off the plate. He wants to hit. 3-1. Swing and a tap foul. Slider away. Today's game brought to you in part by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, the official healthcare provider of the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. 6-0 Tigers are in the 4th. 4 in the first, fueled by a Spencer Torkelson bomb of a home run to left center. A couple of sacrifice flies from Keith and Green scored the 2 runs last inning. Line drive left center field. Draw down the run. He won't be able to get there, and it's by him all the way to the wall. Dylan Dingler wanted to put the bat on the ball. He wasn't going to challenge a 3-0 ball for him. He doubles up the left center field gap and reaches for the 3rd time tonight.
Just another good swing by Dylan Dingler. Still stays in the big part of the field. It's a fastball, outer 3rd. And that Grayson Rodriguez fastball, when it's slightly above the zone, he's been able to get some chase and some swing and miss. When it's been in the zone, it's been very hittable. And Ding didn't miss this one. Mike Trout takes a bad angle to it. Ends up going all the way to the wall. That's a nice 2-out double for Dylan Dingler.
A lefty Suter warming in the bullpen. Challenge on a changeup. When you look at A.J. Hinch's lineups,
Los Angeles has 2 remaining. It is a strike.
Strike 1 on Cole Keith. Always look at the opposing pitcher. What's the average number of batters that pitcher faces? AJ's always trying to force decisions on the other side and make decision points. So for Grayson Rodriguez, his average, he faces 21 batters in an average start. So that means A.J. Hinch is almost always going to set his lineup so that the 21st or 22nd batter, and in this case, Cole Keith is the 21st batter, force the decision on the other side. If you want to bring somebody in to face Cole Keith, the lefty, I'm ready to counter, and I will get 2 of the next 3. The platoon advantage, 2 of the next 3. Change up low and away, but it's always interesting. So Keith is like the pressure point, the decision point tonight. Other pitchers maybe go average 23, 24, 25 batters, and you'll see maybe the lineup reflecting that decision point for the other side. The 1-2. Ground ball on a high chop to short. Backhanded by Neto, throws to first and didn't have a chance to get him. He did everything right. But that was on such a high chop, he had to wait for the second bounce. And by that time, Colt Keith runs pretty well, got down that line. It'll be an infield base hit to put runners at the corners. See if Kurt Suzuki wants to make a change with Riley Green coming up.
Yeah, he sure did. Colt Keith chopped that ball into the ground. He sniffed out a knock. He gets down the line pretty good. Neto wanted to come get that short hop. He quickly diagnosed he could not get that. It was going to eat him up and get him in between. Had to wait. Good exchange and throw. Wasn't in time, though.
Green with a strikeout, deep sacrifice fly. Takes a changeup high and away. The 1-0. Changeup down and under the bat, down and into the lefty.
I'll tell you what, Dan. Grayson Rodriguez, his next pitch will be his 87th, and Natera's been down there. He's thrown a game. He's got a complete game in the bullpen right now. I'm not sure what Suzuki's waiting on.
Riley swings, pops it up to center field. That ball's going to carry away. Trout actually came in and went back, made the catch. Twilight, and he battled it for a moment there. Deep fly ball out. Good swing for Riley Green.
Baker gathers it in, and the AL in a shutout. The American League has now claimed 11 of the last 13 All-Star games.
Vargas went deep to left, and a no doubt about it, Vargas' second deck bomb.
His father was an absolute stud in Cuba, and now he just homered in the All-Star game.
Baez grounds one towards the middle. Backhand stab by Clement. Heaves a throw and gets him. Wow. Ernie Clement, who's known more for his bat, shows off the glove right here, John. What a play. And the American League has pitched the first shutout in the All-Star game in 13 years. Tough night for the National League hitters. That's the 15th strikeout. 2-run single, Cody Bellinger. And the American League gets to Sanchez here in the first.
Cody Bellinger, the Ted Williams MVP. There you go, Cody. Congrats. Enjoy it.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
With quality care at McLaren.org.
The series brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. When you need the right call made, 1-800-CALL-SAM. Mike Trout, 2-3-4 hitters to face Tarek Skubal. Still 6-0 Tigers as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Dan Dickerson, Bobby Scales, so glad to have you along. Second game of a 3-game weekend series, start of a 6-game road trip, and start of a, well, let's face it, critical 2-week stretch, plus a couple of games. You couldn't well determine how the rest of the season goes. Mike Trout swings and misses at a 1-0, 1 ball, 1 strike. Struck out swinging first time up on a high fastball. Grissom Soler to follow. The 1-1, swinging a foul to the screen. He was late on 97, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's no tricks right now. He is just attacking. Heaters in, heaters up.
Pitch count is low. This looks like a guy who would like to go deep into this game tonight. The 1-2 Oh, fastball. A, why didn't Mike Trout swing? B, that looked really good.
It sure did. I thought he got the edge.
2-2, the count on Trout. Upright stance, cocks the bat high over the right shoulder. 2-2, swinging a high, slicing foul. Deep down the right field line. Mike Trout back to being a guy who can hit with power. He's a threat standing in home plate. He's not the guy that he maybe once was, but this is still a really good hitter.
He sure is. Really good. There's some pop still left in the bat.
Dingler setting up in 2-2. Got him. He froze him with a fastball. That's the pitch that he has really, I think, he's really happy with that pitch this year, Bobby. He doesn't throw it as much as he did last year. It's down, the use is down a little. But for him, it starts in to a righty and then onto the plate.
And so you look at the pitch, you look at the final result, it's over the inner third, which we've seen Mike Trout hammer over the course of his career.
Soft tap foul. Grissom at the plate, strike one.
The problem with that is at 97, 98 miles an hour, it starts well inside. And so out of the hand, you see that ball in. That's a fastball that looks like it's in. Then all of a sudden, it's got that arm side run, tails right back over the inside part of the plate, and it is well within the strike zone. And the second you see that as a hitter, you kind of give up, you raise your hands, or you turn your shoulder in, thinking it might hit you, and it runs back over the plate, and you're like, man, this is terrible.
Swinging a foul out of play on a fastball up, and that's why he can pair those two pitches, can't he? The sinker and the four-seam, both up, because the four-seam doesn't move a whole lot in terms of...
No, that's right, and you can't, and here's the thing, at the plate, well, just don't swing at the sinker. Well, you can't discern the two because they're coming at 98. Right. You feel fastball velocity, you see fastball velocity, you go to swing, and then it sinks or it runs off the end of the bat.
The 0-2. Hit the target, just missed with a 98-mile-an-hour two-seamer in. Couldn't get the swing back. I can tell you, he's, I think, really happy about the way the ball is coming out these days. 1-2, 98-mile-an-hour two-seamer fouled out of play. I think his body's moving great. His arm feels great after the surgery. I think he's kind of quietly fired up about where he is at this moment.
There's no doubt about it. And that's why he's frustrated at the number, at being inefficient pitch-wise, because he knows he feels good and he knows he's got good stuff.
1-2 change-up away. That's a heck of a take by Grissom. That's the swing and miss change-up.
And the only person that has prohibited, that has kept him from going deep in his games is him. That's what makes him the most frustrated about it.
Dingler setting up away. 2-2. Change-up line drive. Over the glove of a leaping Zach McKinstry, racing to shallow center, leaped just past his backhanded attempt. Grissom soft single into center, so 3 singles the last 3 innings. It's a good at-bat for Grissom, and those are the kind of at-bats I think that are frustrating for Terry Scuba right now. He got ahead 0-2 and gave up the hit.
We're getting a great look on our Detroit Sportsnet monitors on Dan Petrie's fantastic catch yesterday.
Soler swings and fouls it out of play.
Complete with metrics.
We got the metrics. What were the metrics on it?
I don't know. We got to dig that up. We got to go. We got to call our friends down, a couple booths down from us. Throw
what
it
was
back
the
up
catch
there.
Expectancy?
100%. 100%. Got to make that play, Dan. He did.
Strike one. Change up low and away. Soler struck out on a fastball first time up. Called third strike. 4th inning is brought to you by Wallside Windows, local and family owned, celebrating 82 years as Michigan's leader in replacement windows. Strikeout updates brought to you by Carbliss, the official ready-to-drink canned cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. The 1-1, swing and a miss.
Whenever he wants. Change up. That comes out of the hand, the arm speed, the body, the way his body moves. It tells you 98 outer edge. It's not. It's 87. Diving down and away from right-handed hitting Soler.
Dingler setting up high and tight. The 1-2, high and tight, challenged by Dylan Dingler.
Catcher challenging the ball call.
Really close. I think he's going to lose.
There's the ball. Detroit has 1 remaining.
Can't remember the last time Dylan Dingler challenged and didn't win. There was a time when he was trying to get the perfect inning, what is it?
Immaculate inning.
Immaculate inning. 9 pitches, 3 strikeouts. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Woo! 97 by him. 5th strikeout for Skubal.
Solaire's chasing shadows right now. That's the walk of a dejected man.
I mean, late.
Everything he throws in the strike zone, most of the things he throws are executed. Drops the changeup whenever he wants.
Brings up Joe Adell. Grounded out first time up. He swings at the first pitch, fastball up and fouls it out of play. Remember, beginning of the year, lefties had the big edge against Tarek Skubal. That was just an oddity. Those numbers are coming down. They still have the edge over righties, the bigger number to look at, because those lefty numbers are coming down. Righties hitting just 190 with a little bit of power, but he is dominating righties. The strike one, swing and a miss. Change up a beauty, down and away.
And if you're with us and you're wondering, Brett Suter is throwing in the Angel bullpen again. Just for the record. Let's hope he pitches this inning, just for his sake.
The 0-2 in the dirt. 6-0 Tigers, bottom of the 4th inning. Terry Skubal talked earlier this year about how he doesn't mind giving up hits on the changeup, because if he's in the strike zone with it, that's okay. But he said, I've got my little honey hole down and away for where I want that pitch to be. And if you look at his heat maps this year, Bobby, it's incredible. He is in a perfect little rectangle. Partly on, partly off the plate with his changeup location. It's amazing to see. Adell swings and fouls it out of play. So while that pitch right now has not graded out as well as it has the last 2 years, I think he's got it right where he wants it. And like you said, if it gets hit, that's okay. Because I want to be in the strike zone.
Because he knows how he's going to use it and how he's going to get to it. He's going to get a lot of swing and miss, and he wants it to be in the zone. Get the call strikes and some of the chase down and away.
1-2, swing and a miss, 99. Up, Adell.
And there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score. And the Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and driving a couple of runs. Cranked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one headed for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the 3rd straight hit to open the 5th inning. Chopper for Jazz, hot shot, and he makes the catch. That got on there on a line, and he's telling Jose Caballero, did you see that? I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
Breaks the bat, and Magadan tries to get out of the way, and they're going to win the ball game. The bat almost hit Magadan. He ducked, did not catch the ball. I don't believe what I just saw. The bat was in half. He ducked to get out of the way. The bat did not feel the ball. And the Mets are going to have a very, very tough loss. One of the most unusual plays I have ever seen.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Law firm, Michigan's first family of law. It's baseball season, and you know what that means. It's Faygo time. Nothing beats an ice-cold Faygo. Faygo, the one true pop. Faygo is a proud sponsor of Detroit Tigers Radio.
6-0 Tigers, top of the 5th inning. 5th inning brought to you by Figer Law. All they do is win. First pitch sinker to Spencer Torkelson. Misses low and away. Pitch and change much by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Tigers now facing the 36-year-old native of Chicago, Illinois, Brent Suter, who's been, well, he's been warm for a while. Torque swings and misses. For Brent Suter, his 36th appearance of the year. Torque swings, it's a fly ball to center deep. Trout going back, looking up, gone! Ooh. Dead center. Spencer Torkelson's second of the game, his 18th, makes it 7-0. Tigers in the fifth.
Yeah, you heard the ooh from me because that ball was hammered to dead center field over everything. Onto the batter's eye. That's a long way in this ballpark, especially at night. That's just a sinker, middle. And it was loud again off the batter, Spencer Torkelson, to dead central, baby. Woo. Outer third gets extension. That ball's hammered.
That's a beautiful sight.
Oof. Like that.
As we said, he's kind of quietly putting together a pretty good stretch in terms of the consistency of the power. Remember, he was very streaky at the 5-homer game, or the 5 consecutive games of the home run. Then he went quiet for a while.
We never thought he'd hit a home run again.
Swinging a slicing foul out of play down the third base line. Then he hit a few, but it was very much sporadic. Now it's pretty consistent, Bobby. I know the average is still low, but teams are now having to consider that power threat in the 5 slot.
You have to. You have to. When you got a guy of this lineup, this left-handed as it is.
Carpenter swings, pops it up on a 2-1, and Shonwell will have room to make the catch. Foul territory just beyond first base. Carp pops out on the 2-1 for the first out of the 5th inning. 7-0 Tigers.
But with this lineup, like I was saying, with this lineup as left-handed as it is, well, we said it all year long, really. Yeah. The key to this lineup is what the right-handed hitters do, whether it be Torque, whether it be Matt Vierling. And now Torque is finding his power stroke with a little more consistency. Boy, he's doing it at the right time, too.
McKinstry takes a pitch low and away. Getting Gleyber Torres back is not a small thing.
No.
1-0 fastball, strike, outer edge, 1-1 on McKinstry, left on left in this matchup. At the time he went on the injured list for the second time. Fastball up and in. Remember, he came back for just a little bit at the beginning of June. He's back long enough to light the fuel, light the fire in that offense those first 2 weeks. McKinstry waiting. Long hole by Suter, the 2-1. Foul tip to the glove of the catcher, Ohapi. But at the time it went on the second time, Bobby, on the IL for a second time, at that moment, in just over 40 games with Torres in the lineup, the Tiger offense was averaging just under 5 runs a game. It was just under 3.5 runs a game without Gleyber Torres.
Yeah.
Now, they've continued to hit without him this time.
Right.
But that's the value. It was a run and a half a game more. 3-2, swinging a foul out of play. Still 3-2 on McKinstry. With Torres in the lineup, he's been putting together some good numbers. If he can stay healthy, changes the look of this lineup. 3-2. Swinging another foul out of play. McKinstry will see at least 8 pitches.
And Dan, the thing with Gleyber Torres that is so important, it is not always that he has to get hits, but what he's going to do is he is going to absolutely grind down pitchers in every at-bat. That's just how he hits.
McKinstry pops it up. Neto will make the catch for the second out here in the 5th.
You've already got one guy at the top of the lineup that does that in spades in Kevin McGonigal. Gleyber Torres can come back and, yes, grind guys down, see pitches, and just wear out pitchers, but also contribute offensively with actual production. If he can do the things that he normally does in the Gleyber Torres at bat, it only helps the rest of the lineup 2, 3, 4, and so on and so on. So his presence, especially from the right side, has been sorely missed, and it's huge.
Matt Vierling takes ball 1, challenged.
Catcher challenging the ball call.
That's home plate umpire Ryan Wills.
It is a strike.
That was squarely inside the strike zone. Matt's hit the ball hard twice tonight. He's 0 for 2. Check swing, foul off of the catcher. No balls and 2 strikes. All you have to do is ask Dan Petrie. He said, I hated a lineup that started with 2 guys like McGonigal and Torres starting a game. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Matt Vierling strikes out on 3 pitches. Home run, the second of the game for Spencer Torkelson. Widens the Tigers' lead to go to the bottom of the...
We play in Toronto. Guerrero sends over some good stuff for the guys, so when we play in Toronto, I definitely dive into that.
You gotta be careful with Vladdy, bro, because a Dominican breakfast will put you to sleep, bro. ¿Cómo está sonando la comida dominicana ya?
La comida dominicana ya no sé cómo está sonando, porque obviamente mi esposa me cocina. O sea, hay restaurantes, pero no voy a comer comida latina.
Baseball's brightest stars take the field for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Baseball brings us together.
Last time you guys went head-to-head, it was a little more stressful. This is a little more chill of a day.
This is much better. I can give Schneid's a big old hug.
All is right. Mike Trout is playing in the All-Star Game. And the Yankees have all 3 runs batted in.
Front door sinker's probably a bad idea, huh? Let's do it.
Juan's got a look on his face like, man, that's nasty. How about a 3-strikeout first inning?
Technology break.
In every voice rising from the crowd, there's hope. Oh, what a play, Ernie Clement. Wow. In every at-bat, the opportunity to take your swing and to write your place in history.
Wow, that ball is absolutely destroyed by Miguel Vargas. The American League has pitched the first shutout in the All-Star Game in 13 years.
Cody, congratulations on the 2026 All-Star Game MVP.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The Detroit Tigers.
Line drive to right, and Matt Vierling comes in, slides, and makes the catch. Woo! Got a little late break, it looked like, and then he slid to the ground, backhanded the ball before it bounced. Second base umpire Dylan Wilson says he made the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a heck of a play by Matt Vierling. Didn't get off the ball quite as quickly as he would have liked to. Made his commitment and drove on that baseball. Goes into kind of a dive slide type situation
really nice.
And picks it right off the turf. Really nice play by Matt Vierling out there in right field.
Shonowell that close to being 2 for 2 against Skubal. Fastball up and away. This is the bottom part of the order, 6, 7, 8 hitters. Denzer Guzman at the plate. A pretty promising 22-year-old rookie. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Oh, he hasn't seen that Tarek Skubal changeup before.
Yeah, they don't have those in Salt Lake.
Guy looks like he can do a little bit of everything. Runs well, but hit for average, hit for power. At least that was the track record in the minor leagues. Guzman takes a sinker, 96 outer edge for a called strike. Skubal stands at a slight angle to home plate, third base side of the rubber. Step back into his motion. Fastball, swing and a miss. Overpowered Guzman. Man, I like the way he is cruising. 7th strikeout. 16 batters have faced Tarek Skubal. 7 now have struck out, most swinging. And right now, again, Bobby, we see this trend. It's a lot on the 4-seam fastball.
He's just getting them set up for that. Throws that changeup in there and then zips him up top with a fastball.
Back foot slider, half cut by Siri. His heart was not in that swing. Strike 1. He's like, oh, come on. You haven't thrown one of those to a righty today. Back foot slider, perfectly executed. Strike 1. 7-0 Tigers in the 5th is strike 1. Fastball high and tight. Pitch counts brought to you by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. Very efficient so far for Skubal. 61 pitches with 2 outs in the 5th. The 1-1. Fastball up and away. Not many, even 2-ball counts in this game. Unofficially on my scorecard, I have 0 3-ball counts.
I think that's right.
Series of right-handed batter, the 2-1. Soft ground ball to the left side. Keith will cut it off in front of McGonigal on the grass. Throw. Got a nice play. Cole Keith's been working hard on his defense, and he's playing very well at third right now. Soft ground ball.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
And it'll be Sweeney backpedaling, and he can't make the play. And there goes the no-hitter.
It's rolling. Does it go fair? Yes, it does. That's a fair ball.
Oh, she's giving it to him. They're up 6-1 in the eighth. She's giving it to him and making him like it.
Doing the pop-up dance, and he dropped it. You don't see that very often.
Abrams is going to think about going to third. The throw too high there. Abrams dives back in. Tag applied this time by Riley. What just happened?
Yep, windows down, lake views.
Oh, and we missed our turn again.
Worth it. Only your neighborhood Michigan Ford dealer.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein, and we partner with the Michigan State Police to keep you safe on the road. Get your free Call Sam car safety kit today at callsam.com.
As much about the Jack Demmer Automotive Group. Go ahead and experience the Demmer difference. 9-1-2 hitters Outman, McGonigal, Dingler. Dan Dickerson, Bobby Scales, glad to have you along on a beautiful night in Southern California. Jenny Hoynatsky, Mike Noto, our engineers tonight. First pitch changeup from the lefty Suter, strike one. They've got a late 30s brigade on this Angels staff in the bullpen. Outman takes a pitch away, 1-1. Suter is 36 years old. Sinker strike on the outside edge. 88, that's kind of his average fastball. 11 years in the major leagues for Suter. Long time with Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, the Angels the last 4 seasons. And a pretty solid career. The 1-2. Fly ball high, deep, but playable for Trout. Back to the track. Man, has he fielded some deep fly ball outs. That's 4 that have taken him either to the track or right in front of the track in center field tonight. It's just out number 1 for Suter here in the 6th inning. 7-0 Tigers. Check some scores in the 1-800-CALL SAM Studio scoreboard. Hottest team going right now. Keep an eye on the Boston Red Sox. My goodness. Swing and a foul. We've been talking about them a lot lately. Some of their fans had given up hope. We know some. When they were 32-46. Oh, it was not happy times in Beantown.
It was sell the team, blow up Fenway, move somewhere else. It was all types of stuff.
Fire everybody. Ground ball to first. Shonowell will charge field the short hop, make the play unassisted on McGonigal. Well, now the Red Sox with another win today. And this was a late dramatic home run that almost, I thought, we saw the highlight. It looked like Fenway might just come apart.
It might.
They beat Tampa Bay with that home run, 7-6. They have won 17 of 19 and climbed above the 500 mark. They are doing it with pitching. Their offense is still bottom 5. Now, the offense has been improved, obviously.
Yeah.
Dylan Dingler takes a strike. But their pitching has been incredible in this stretch. They're giving up 2.5 runs a game over these last 19 games.
And that's the thing, Dan. I mean, it's so cliche, but it's cliche because it's true. If you pitch and you catch the ball, you will be in every game you play.
Yep. Sinker up and in. That's why we talked about this Tigers team. There are several teams that are trying to come from way below the 500 mark, and you can do it if you have the right pieces in the rotation. You hit home runs. You can score some runs. Tigers rotation right now, arguably the best in the American League, but Boston's right there with them, at least if you go back the last month or so. Sinker for a strike. 3-2 on Dylan Dingler. He's been hit by a pitch, he's been hit by a pitch, and he has doubled tonight. Fascinating what's going on in Boston.
Yep.
7-6 over Tampa, so suddenly Tampa's lead has shrunk in the East. Fastball outer third. Dylan Dingler is going to challenge on a called third. And he's not going to win. He's been pretty good as a hitter. They've been really good as a catcher.
There's a strike. Detroit has no challenge remaining.
And Dylan Dingler is 0 for 2 tonight. You won't see that again this year. Well, he did have a successful challenge early. Dingler strikes out on the called third, and a 1-2-3 sixth inning. Suter has retired 6 in a row. We go to the bottom of the sixth.
I feel like food and sharing a meal with someone is a universal language. You can't go to a ballpark and not have a nice hot dog. So if I'm at the ballpark, I'm going to get a nice heavy glizzy. You got to have chili on there. You got to have cheese. If your hot dog isn't bending in the middle because it's like about to fall apart, then you're not doing it right. So you got to have a glizzy and then something cold, whatever it is, beer, lemonade. You got to have something cold to wash that hot dog down with.
Gathers himself and he gets Benj on a nice play by Bryson Stott over there at second, diving to his left. One pitch and another one pitch out.
Dead center field into the batter's eye for Francisco Alvarez. A solo home run gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ball in the dirt for Devin Williams. His 14th save this season and the 100th save of his major league career.
Beatty has left the yard. 5th home run of the year comes off Nola here in the 7th. It's 2-0 Mets. His 2nd blast of the night, and back-to-back homers make it 3-0 New York.
Strike 3 called. Phillies lose the challenge. Christian Scott has struck out 7 Phillies through 5 scoreless innings, and he and the Mets take a 1-0 lead into the 6th.
So available in peach and cranberry. Enjoy responsibly.
Nothing Tigers, bottom of the 6th inning. Tarek Skubal has cruised through the first 5. First pitch, backdoor slider, strike 1. Logan O'Hoppe singled off Skubal first time up. 3 base runners, all on singles. None has advanced past first base. The strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup down and away. I love how he described it, though. I know exactly where I want to throw it. It's my honey hole. It's amazing when you look at the heat map, how it's half on home plate. It's a rectangle, perfect rectangle, half on home plate, half off, and down just a little bit.
So here's the most impressive part. If he knows exactly where it's going, every American League hitter knows exactly where it's going to, and you still can't do anything with it.
Line drive to right field, late on a fastball, but give Logan O'Hoppe credit, and he's got 2 line drive singles off of Tarek Skubal. First time up, it was on a 2-0 pitch. This time it was on an 0-2, and it was 98 away.
Well, you know, O'Hoppe being a catcher, he probably had a pretty good idea. He swung right through a changeup down and away. Probably had an idea. He took the chance and zoned in on that fastball away. It was down and away. Did a nice job and put good wood on it.
Tarek Skubal's doing a couple of things this year to help get himself out of jams. Ground ball rate is up pretty sharply. Neto takes the pitch down and away. And the number of double plays is getting turned behind him. It's a big number already. But the ground ball double play rate has doubled from the last 2 years. We saw double play earlier with Neto at the plate. Fastball sinks low and in. 2-0 on Neto. He has grounded out softly to Skubal and grounded into a double play Started by Cole Keith at third, a fine turn by McKinstry. That was in the third. 7-0 Tigers are in the sixth. Just the third double play that Neto had grounded into this year. This is a guy who plays every inning of every game. The 2-0, swinging a pop-up on the infield. McKinstry just to the right of second on the dirt makes the catch. Backpedals one step onto the outfield grass at the end. 1 out, 1 on, 7-0 Tigers. Check a few more scores in the 1-800-CALL-SAM Studios scoreboard, brought to you by Meijer, the official grocery retailer of the Detroit Tigers radio network. Doubleheader today, Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Remember, they had the game postponed yesterday because of the bad air quality in Cleveland. 5-3. Cleveland takes game 1, and Pittsburgh took game 2, 7-1. Or I think that was actually the first game. Pittsburgh 7-1 the first game, and then Cleveland wins the second, if I had that right. 5-3. Yankees and Dodgers, bad weather, postponed their game today, so doubleheader tomorrow in the Bronx. Mike Trout, strike 1. Has struck out twice against Tarek Skubal. Love these matchups. Future Hall of Famer. Yep. Against, well, if he can just stay healthy, guy certainly is on a Hall of Fame track. Just, about 8 more years of this. The strike 1. Fastball, strike 2. Away from Trout. So it's interesting, Bobby. He'll throw that in the two-seamer and away, and it still nicks the outside part of the plate. Yeah. But it's not always just in to righties. The 0-2. Swinging a high pop-up softly down the right field line, and that's going to fall fair. Matt Vierling will field it on one hop near the line. Wow. Just a little pop fly on an 0-2 that dropped down the right field line. Couple of men on for the first time tonight for the Angels in the sixth inning.
And you see the fine margins. That was still a very good pitch. He wanted it in and he wanted it up. That's where you go with Mike Trout. He didn't quite get it there. And it's just a bloop single. But if he executes that pitch, that's either swing and miss or it's a jam shot, broken bat somewhere. But because it was in the middle of the plate, Mike Trout was able to muscle it over the head of the heads of the Tiger infield, and it found some green grass.
Dylan Dingler out. Have a quick word with his starters. Seattle came from behind to beat San Francisco 4-3-10. Texas started the day 1 game over the 500 mark, game and a half lead over Seattle. Texas beat the Athletics, who are really struggling right now. Or Atlanta, I'm sorry. Texas 7-6 over Atlanta in Atlanta to hang on to first place for at least another day. Arizona beat St. Louis 5-3. National League Central very competitive right now. Top 4 teams in the National League Central are all above the 500 mark. Vaughn Grissom takes ball 1 low and away. 7-0 our score here. Kansas City beats San Diego. San Diego's just fading out of the playoff picture in the National League. 6-1 today in Kansas City. Baltimore's playing some good ball right now. Ground ball fouled on the third base line. 1-1 on Grissom. Soft single to center and a bounce out for the right-hander today. Baltimore's won 6 in a row. Baltimore beat Houston 6-2 in Houston, 4-2 in Houston in 11. Grissom waiting on a 1-1. Sinker perfect away for a called strike 2. JT Ginn has a no-hitter going for the A's. That game is now in the top of the 7th inning. 8-0 A's lead. His pitch count, though, is beginning to climb. Always tough for a manager. But that goes into the 8th. The 1-2. Woo. Fastball in. Didn't miss by much. Tarek paused for a moment, hoping he might get the call. It was close. No challenges left. Two on, 1 out. We're in the 6th inning. The 2-2. Ground ball softly to short. McGonigal, McKinstry. That's easy. Taylor made 6-4-3. Inning-ending double play off the bat of Vaughn Grissom. Second double play turned by the
There goes Mosby. Picked a good pitch to go on. Terrible throw. Mosby doesn't know where the throw is. He's going back to first base. Is he going to steal first? He steals first. Now he's going to steal second again. I've never seen it before.
Where's Evan Costello when you need him?
And there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score. And the Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and driving a couple of runs. Cranked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one headed for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the third straight hit to open the fifth inning. Chopper for Jazz, hot shot, and he makes the catch. That got out there on a line, and he's telling Jose Caballero, you see that? I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
To keep you safe on the road. Get your free Call Sam car safety kit today at callsam.com.
Seventh inning today is brought to you by Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. The Snethkamp Automotive family celebrating 100 years in 4 great Michigan locations. Keith Green Torkelson here in the 7th. Big day for Spencer Torkelson. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 18 home runs now. And he certainly looks like he is on track. And for a while, Bobby, he wasn't. But he certainly looks like he's on track, and he is, for another 30 home run season.
Definitely. And especially how he's doing it again. Him being able to stay on that last pitch he saw, his last at bat, hit it out to dead center. You got to love that.
Left on left, change up. Cole Keith, line drive, single into right. 3rd hit of the night. He's had a good night. 3 singles, a sacrifice fly, 2 RBIs.
Hit the ball hard, too.
He likes his 3-hole.
Keep hitting like that, you might stay there for a while.
There's 102 off the bat. That's a bat that still has upside.
Yes, it does. A lot of it.
Flip over to first, almost threw it away. Suter's still on the mound. They would like some innings from him. He's worked 2. First batter he faced, Torque hit the home run to straightaway center. Then he retired 6 in a row. Now Keith with the single. Lefty who doesn't look like he's a real tough at bat for a lefty. And they use him, as you would guess, multiple innings at a time. And this year, obviously, he's shut down lefties in the past, but this year, lefties have had a lot of good at-bats against him. Ground ball softly up the middle. Neto will field, tag, throw, and did not get Riley Green at first. I'm surprised. He did everything right. He fielded it. He tagged Cole Keith going by him, going to second, but he couldn't get Riley at first. Riley can pick it up, put him down.
Los Angeles challenge and safe call at first base.
A little surprised. Colt Keith kind of just ran into the tag from Neto coming across the bag. You're taught as a base runner, he's out.
Yep.
You're taught as a base runner to slow up and make it at least difficult for that second baseman or shortstop to tag you and not get the throw off to complete the double play. But I think Colt felt like he could beat the ball there. He didn't. And Neto did a nice job finishing the play on the Shonowell. And we're getting a good look at it.
He's out.
And that ball is in the glove of Nolan Shonowell well before the foot comes down.
That's the crew chief, Lance Barksdale, on the call. So just that quickly, 3 pitches, 2 outs. And that brings up Spencer Torkelson, who will try to add to his already big night. all about the first inning today. Grayson Rodriguez, who had shut down the Tigers 5 innings, 1 run on 2 hits in Detroit in late May, his only really good start of the year. But he was coming off the injured list for a second time. He hasn't pitched much. He's been very hittable. And with Skubal on the mound, to see that 4 spot in the first body, that was the game.
That was huge.
Strike 1 to Torque. Swing and a miss. Good changeup from Suter, who has been much better against righties this year. And you can see why with that quality changeup away. The 0-2 tries another. Torque's not buying. 1 and 2. Carp waiting on deck. Perfect time to get lefties some lefty at-bats against lefties. Soft ground ball to second base. Grissom 2 steps to his left. Fields a knee-high bounce and flips to Shonowell at first. Torque grounds out. Tigers go quietly in the 7th inning stretch time. Brought to you by...
During the offseason of 1888 to 1889, Spalding took a group of big leaguers on the first worldwide barnstorming tour.
This is Spalding.
Yes,
you look at the Spalding, you're like, wait a second, and now this is the backstory. Okay, this is great.
Stops included New Zealand, Italy, France, and even Egypt, where they played in front of the pyramids. Spalding's contributions to baseball history don't end there.
Do you know the story of Doubleday and the invention of baseball?
Please
tell us.
Enlighten us.
When a 71-year-old Cooperstown native came forward, baseball officially had a birthplace in Cooperstown.
If I'm in the presence of this baseball, does it give you powers to become a better baseball player?
I've been here 5 years and playing baseball through all of it. I don't think I've gotten better.
And whether it's the World Series or the wonders of the ancient world, there's no debating that baseball connects us all.
Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Family and built on tradition. No matter if it's the first inning or the bottom of the 9th, Varsity Ford is here for the last pitch. I'm Matt Stanford, making deals today, every day, and best of all, Saturdays too, only at Varsity Ford.
If you need orthopedic care, McLaren's expert team can help you move better and feel better. Get the care you deserve at McLaren.org.
First pitch changeup. Soler at the plate. He has struck out twice today. Swing and a miss. The strike 1. Swinging a foul straight back. 96 up and away. Tarek's been cruising at 96 most of the night with the fastball. He's been up to 97, 98, and we've seen 99. I mean, it's not a comfortable feeling being in a 2-strike count against him today.
No.
7 strikeouts for Skubal. The 0-2. Changeup bounces and then bounces off of Dylan Dingler. Today's game brought to you in part by Corwell Health, reminding you together we can overcome any obstacle, fight any battle. Hardest working player brought to you by Carhartt, proud to support Detroit Tigers baseball and all the hardworking people who make it possible. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Down to a knee. Jorge Soler trying to get to the changeup. Cannot. 8th strikeout for Skubal. All but 1 have been on swinging 3rd strikes.
Just the arm action is so good. The energy coming down the mound is so good. You're just expecting 97, and all of a sudden, 88 comes out with action down and away from you.
Joe Adell takes a slider on the back door. Just misses. You good with Tarek Skubal for hardest working player tonight?
I think he would qualify tonight, Dan.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Oh, he's starting to dial the changeup in. Pitch count is still low, but this is with a big lead. Probably his last inning. Pitch counts at 83. That's brought to you by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. The 1-1. Swinging a foul back. Dell saw 99 his last time on a 1-2 pitch, and he had no chance. Swung and missed. Struck out. What does he get here?
Change up away.
1-2, change up away, swing and miss. 9th strikeout. Well done, partner.
You got it.
You could feel it, couldn't you?
He was set up for it. He was so set up for it. Here's the thing. When you're in the box and you got a guy who's mowing like this, you feel it too. And sometimes the execution of the pitch is so good it doesn't matter. You tell yourself, see it up. Don't swing at the changeup. And then you're walking back to the dugout, having done just that.
Sean Wells had 2 good swings tonight. He takes a fastball in, ball 1. 7-0 Tigers, and a beauty of a start for Tarek Skubal. Longest start since coming off the injured list. Trying to go 7 innings for the 3rd time this year. A soft ground ball to Skubal on the mound. He'll jump up, field it, run toward first, hand it off to Spencer Torkelson, and if that's the end of his night, what a start. Tarek Skubal goes 7.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Leading off against the lefty Brandon Williamson is O'Neal Cruz here. Oh my. Fly ball, right center field, and O'Neal Cruz with his first Cruz missile of the year. Off the lefty, Brandon Williamson. Cruz crushes it. Pirates get the run back. They lead 6-1.
That's a beautiful thing. You ride it out for times just like that. It's just a special talent. It comes together like that, and you're very thankful because he can change the scoreboard.
Now representing the organization, Jim Leland and A.J. Hinch are presenting Miggy with a customized set of cleats made by renowned artist Marco Terzo, made from several significant baseballs from Miguel's career. The cleats are presented on a base representing the time he spent at both third and first base in his career.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Official lumber yard of the Detroit Tigers radio network, northvillalumber.com.
This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority. The Detroit Tigers may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Detroit Tigers. 7-0 Tigers. Jose Fermin, right-hander, takes over his 27th appearance of the year.
Yeah, Fermin likes his slider. He gets it almost 60% of the time. Slider, four-seamer, two-seamer, mix in a changeup.
Kerry Carpenter takes fastball low and in. The tarps off craze continues to grow around the country. About, what would you say, an inning ago, 2 innings ago, there was one section up in the right field corner. Line drive softly to third base. Guzman was shaded towards short. Carpenter lines out softly on a 1-0 to start the 8th inning. Well, that section of the tarps off, young men take their shirts off, they wave the towels, but this has been happening here in Anaheim apparently throughout the year. As we said, fans unhappy about the direction of this team, the complete lack of direction of this team. And the chant now is unavoidable, sell the team. And it certainly reflects what we've been reading about with the dissatisfaction of Angels fans and the ownership of Artie Moreno here in Anaheim. Strike one, fly ball to the right center field gap, and that's going to drop for a base hit. One hop to the wall, extra bases for Zach McKinstry. Brown's first cruise is into second, his first hit of the night. Also drew a walk earlier in the game. Good feeling for him to join in on the fun.
Yeah, and a good swing from Zach McKinstry. It was a slider. It wasn't a bad pitch. It was down, but Zach showing the ability to hit that ball down like that and elevate it, and he does that right there, splits that right center field gap. And that's a good swing. He needed that.
3.21 ERA for Fermin in his 28 innings of work. He's tough to hit. Opponents have hit just 188, but like many Angels relievers, the command is a real problem. Fastball low and away. 16 walks in his 28 innings. With a strikeout an inning. If you can get him into the strike zone, you definitely have something to work with here. The 1-0. Sinker for a strike at the knees, 1-1. Grissom keeping an eye on McKinstry at second. 7-0 Tigers are in the 8th inning. Matt's had a couple of really good swings tonight. He's 0 for 3. Tight slider gets a swing and miss, 1-2. 90, and it dives right at the plate. So that's now a solid 5 sections full of tarps off young men.
Yep.
Waving their T-shirts. I mean, that's grown by, that's 300 people up there now.
Very quickly, too.
The 1-2, swing and a miss. Slider away. 2 outs, man on second. Let's pause for station identification on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. James Outman steps to the plate. Line drive single in his first at-bat, scored a run. Swings at a fastball, fouls it out of play, well back third base side. Well played, tense, tight game, right to the wire last night. You don't see too many games down to your last out, down a run. And then the score flipped on a high U lead double to make it 2-1. Fastball up and off the glove of O'Hoppe goes back to the screen. That should be a pass ball to get McKinstry over to third.
Yeah, for me, that's tough for Logan O'Hoppe. Wanted that sinker down. Instead, he gets it high, arm side, almost into the right, well into the the right-handed batter's box.
Outman waiting on a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball middle. 1 for 3 for Outman tonight. 2-homer game for Torkelson. Top 3 spots, McGonigal, Dingler, Keith have reached a total of 8 times in their 12 plate appearances. Torque with 2 home runs. The 1-2. Soft ground ball chopped on a high chop over the head of Anthony Sanders, the Tigers' first base coach.
For me, man, I tell you this, Dan, this arm's electric. Just too many balls and too many non-competitive pitches puts him in bad counts. This is a power fastball slider combination.
1-2, shot right to Shawnuella first. Good swing for Outman, sharp line drive right.
Now representing the organization, Jim Leland and A.J. Hinch are presenting Miggy with a customized set of cleats made by renowned artist Marco Terzo, made from several significant baseballs from Miguel's career. The cleats are presented on a base representing the time he spent at both third and first base in his career.
Gathers himself and he gets Benj on a nice play by Bryson Stott over there at second, diving to his left. 1 pitch and another 1 pitch out.
Dead center field into the batter's eye for Francisco Alvarez. A solo home run gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ball in the dirt for Devin Williams. His 14th save this season and the 100th save of his major league career.
Beatty has left the yard. 5th home run of the year comes off Nola here in the 7th. It's 2-0 Mets. His 2nd blast of the night, and back-to-back homers make it 3-0 New York.
Strike 3 called. Phillies lose the challenge. Christian Scott has struck out 7 Phillies through 5 scoreless innings, and he and the Mets take a 1-0 lead into the 6th.
It's Mike Valena here. If you're looking for a great trip to plan, go do something fun, how about Vegas? The D.com, the D Las Vegas. It's your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Eighth inning brought to you by Varsity Ford. Visit Varsity Ford in Ann Arbor. Pitch and change brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. 7-0 Tigers, bottom of the 8th inning. The guy who, in his 2nd outing with the Tigers, gave up back-to-back home runs and has since, Bobby, been lights out. So it wasn't a great beginning to his Tigers career, but Jacob Waguespack takes over on the mound, and he's been terrific.
He definitely has, Dan. It's a different look, very high arm angle, 4-seamer cutter, changeup mix for Waguespack.
Line drive, base hit pass to diving Kevin McGonigal. It's that pitch that gave up the back-to-back home runs. That's a cutter up and out over the plate. Sharp single to left for Guzman. But we have seen him use that 92, 93 mile an hour fastball up because of that good extension you talk about. And now, since giving up those back-to-back home runs in his 2nd outing in mid-June, it's been 10 innings, no runs on 3 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts for Waguespack. I think we'll see a few more of the strikeouts, but there's not much hard contact. Wade Meckler has grabbed a bat, lefty, against the righty Waguespack. First pitch, fastball on the outside corner for a called strike 1. What an outing for Tarek Skubal. First 7-inning outing since coming off the injured list. His final line is brought to you by Figer Law. 7 innings, no runs on 5 hits, no walks, and 9 strikeouts. Terrific. What'd you like the most, Bobby?
I like the variety of how he got guys out. I mean, you know you're going to get changeup. You know you're going to get that fastball. I think what I'm getting at is this. Both fastballs were very good tonight. I mean, he put them where he wanted to, and as a hitter, you cannot discern between the two. And then he was able to drop that changeup. Didn't throw a ton of sliders tonight. Didn't need it.
Changeup, swing, and a miss.
And that was how good his fastball command with both fastballs were. He pitched in effectively to righties, go up in the zone with it, and then when he wanted to go to the bottom of the strike zone, he dropped that changeup, and it was lights out all night long.
The 1-2, fastball up. He gotten 20 swings and misses in 3 of his last 4 starts. He was really proud of that. He was talking about that at his locker yesterday. Even if the results have been a bit uneven for his tastes, he said, I'll take that amount of swing and miss because that speaks to the stuff and how he's setting up his pitches, his swing and miss pitches to finish off at-bats. A little disappointing, I'm sure, tonight. Only 19 swings and misses.
Work harder.
For Tarek
That's extra
Skubal.
gym time tomorrow. Clean it up. Yeah, right.
13 of those 19 swings and misses were on the changeup. 2-2. Changeup misses low and in on Wade Meckler. Leadoff single. Again, unofficially in our scorebooks, and I trust yours more than mine, but I didn't have a 3-ball count for Skubal tonight.
I think that's right.
3-2. Got him. Cutter, outside edge. Meckler tossed the bat away like he had drawn a walk. Now he's going to have to pick up that bat he tossed away and head back to the dugout.
Umpires love that when you do that too, Dan. They just love it.
They love it. 87 pitches, 60 strikes. 19 swings and misses on 47 swings. That's a really big number. Logan O'Hoppe, hot shot foul. Ooh. Four-seam fastball. He was on it. He's seeing everything tonight. 2 line drive singles off of Skubal.
And he is not shy of swinging the pole either. He gets one he likes. He's going to let it fly. But you're right. He's been on fastballs all night tonight.
Seven, 0 Tigers in the 8th to strike 1. Change up, misses low and away. JT again lost his no-hitter, no-hit bid in the 7th inning. Came out of the game. A's are rolling 9-0 over Washington. The 1-1. Cutter low and away. Wagisback has been just filling up the strike zone. Lots of strikes over his last 7 outings, covering 10 innings. The 2-1, hot shot foul. Ooh, man, he has hit the ball hard twice. Just fouled on that third base line.
You might want to do something other than throw a four-seamer into Mr. O'Hoppe here, because he seems to be on those bad boys.
He does feel like he's on it.
Wagisback's a different look. 6'5" out there, big man, very high arm angle. The fastball plays up a little bit because he gets excellent extension. 7'5" out, 7'1" out there.
Change up, misses low and in. Back to back at bats with a 3-ball count. Three-two. Low and in, didn't miss by much.
He stayed in with that fastball, a little bit surprised, and missed in with it. You want to go ahead and get back on track here. Don't give these guys any life whatsoever. Find a way to get a ground ball, see if you can't get out of this inning with a double play.
Yeah, you don't want to give them any good feeling. We've seen it enough times. A few good at-bats, you still lose by a few runs, but you take the good at-bats late, maybe you scored a few runs, and it's a different feeling leaving the game.
That's right.
Keep this Angels team, which is down, keep them down. Came into the game 38-60. 1-0, swing and a pop-up. Behind home plate, playable for Dingler, tosses the mask away. He'll give way to Spencer Torkelson. Nice job by Tort to come in and take charge.
Yes.
Call off Dylan Dingler. It's a more difficult play for him. Tork saw it cleanly all the way.
And that ball was absolutely skied off the bat of Zach Neto right behind home plate. Dylan Dingler certainly capable of catching that ball. We've seen him do it, but that is a way easier play for Tort coming in from first base. Very aggressive, too, playing behind the runner with runners at first and second. He came in, took charge, put it away. Well done.
Yeah, that's a non-obvious play. I mean, that ball's ending up by home plate.
Yeah.
I always like how you talk about how infielders move. You've always got someplace to be.
Every pitch. Every single pitch.
A lot of first basemen are not charging in to catch that ball by home plate.
I agree. You don't see it very often.
Strike 1 to Trout. Swing and a miss. Fastball 93 up and in. Tiger defense has been a big part of this surge since the beginning of June. Torkelson made 2+ plays in the game last night. The last 2 ground balls with a potential winning run at second. Twice picking a ball in the dirt for the last 2 outs of the game. The 0-2. Trout fouls it out of play. Well back first base side. Little bloop single last time up. 1 for 3 in this game. Skubal struck him out a couple of times. Tork says he works every day. Takes 20 ground balls. Usually from second base. Where they just hit the ball in the dirt toward first so he can practice his scooping skills. found out today there's a place you can actually track it on Fangraphs. I didn't even know that. Last year, what was he, third last year?
He was third last year.
And he's just outside, I think, the top 10 this year. But still, a plus with scooping balls.
With scoops and difficult throws handled. Most of those are in the dirt.
The 1-2, low and in. Yeah, because difficult throws handled also is, as we talked about, that rectangular box that you can make that play up and away, up and in, whatever it might be. Crowd waiting on a 2-2. Tigers 7-0 lead. 2 on, 2 outs in the 8th. Wagisback sets the 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? Oh, Lance Barksdale says no. He's a future Hall of Famer. No. We're not going to ring him up. People came to see this guy hit. He got a break, I think. That's all right.
They're pounding him in, too. They're continuing to stay in. Wagisback continue to stay arm side with most of his fastballs.
3-2 and lost it. Fastball down and in. He had him 0-2. And a walk, and A.J. Hinch makes his way to the mound. Just what you were saying earlier, doesn't want to let this get away, doesn't want to give the Angels any good feelings leaving this game. And let's face it, you want the shutout. End of the night for Wagisback has been very good. Struggled with this command tonight. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 7-0 Tigers while they go to the bull.
Baseball's brightest stars take the field for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Baseball brings us together.
Last time you guys went head-to-head, it was a little more stressful. This is a little more chill of a day.
This is much better. I can give Schneid's a big old hug.
All is right. Mike Trout is playing in the All-Star Game.
And the Yankees have all 3 runs batted in.
Front door sinker's probably a bad idea, huh? Let's do it.
Juan's got a look on his face like, man, that's nasty. How about a 3-strikeout first inning?
Technology break.
In every voice rising from the crowd, there is hope.
Oh, what a play, Ernie Clement.
Wow.
In every at-bat, the opportunity to take your swing and to write your place in history.
Wow, that ball is absolutely destroyed by Miguel Vargas. The American League has pitched the first shutout in the All-Star Game in 13 years.
Cody, congratulations on the 2026 All-Star Game MVP.
Looking to add on and maybe take a lead. Riley Green, fly ball, right center field. This one's deep. Watch it fly. Gone. How about it? Riley Green's first of the postseason delivers a 4-3 lead for the Tigers in the 6th.
Wow, just stayed on that breaking ball. Man, did he hammer that thing. That was 3/4 of the way up those seats out there in right center field.
Learn more about what Blue Cross is doing to help at mibluedaily.com/affordability.
Crowd coming alive here in Anaheim. Making some noise. Their first threat of the night. Bases loaded. Down 7-0. Kyle Finnegan takes over on the mound. Kyle Finnegan has started to pitch like that guy that the Tigers, well, thought they had re-signed in the offseason. Remember, it was more walks than strikeouts into June. And now Kyle Finnegan has been very good since the beginning of June, kind of following along with the rest of the team, but 6 walks and 17 strikeouts in his last 16 innings of work. Bases loaded jam, that's what he inherits. Grissom at the plate, first pitch bounces off of Dingler and kicks to his right. He didn't find it for a moment, but Finnegan helped him out. Finnegan charged to home plate, and then Dingler was able to pounce on it. No chance really for Guzman at third, or no reason for him to take a chance and come in to try to score.
Yeah, first pitch slider right there from Kyle Finnegan to Vaughn Grissom. Just a little bit of a scud. Didn't get away too far, able to locate it and keep the runner at third base.
Grissom hit a grand slam against the Tigers in Detroit. Fly ball to center. This is deep. This is caught by Outman back to the track. Man, is he good on that ball. That's a deep line drive over his head, and Outman went back, raced to the track, and made a fine run.
That was to end the game on a
Oh, God.
Wow, that ball is absolutely destroyed by Miguel Vargas into the second deck. Vargas, a first-time All-Star, one of the biggest surprises, on the biggest surprise in the sport. The Chicago White Sox tees off and makes it 4-0.
Slider. He gets the head out, and it's a no-doubter. Well, there's your first extra base hit.
Yogi Berra was an 18-time All-Star and 10-time World Series champion.
This is the only perfect game in World Series history. You ask him about it, and he would say, it ain't been done before, and it ain't been done since.
David Wells was perfect on May 17th, 1998. Beanie Baby Day.
It's not the pitcher that's calling the game, it's the catcher calling what pitch to throw.
Home plate is 17 inches wide. And so he said, well, if it's more than an inch, and it was a lot more than an inch, then it's an illegal bat.
Well, he is. He's out. Yes, sir. He's out. Look at this.
Keep it down a little, will you, please?
Okay, Yogi.
Casey Stengel and the other touring ball players met the King of England.
Of course, with my English, we had a little trouble understanding each other.
As Yogi said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Meijer is the proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers. We're cheering them on every game to a winning season. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit.
Kevin McGonigal leads off. Fermin is still on the mound. First pitch has him jackknifing out of the way. Jose Fermin works from the stretch over on the third base side of the rubber. 1-0. McGonigal swings, fouls it out of play. He jump-started this offense tonight. Line drive double into the right center field gap. Toward center, Trout came in, dove, kind of blocked the ball out to his right. McGonigal never broke stride past first. Ground ball softly up the middle. Might have been tipped by Fermin, but Neto will field to the right field side of second and throw to first. And indeed, that will go 1-6-3 because the pitcher Fermin touched it before Neto threw out McGonigal at first. 2 for 5 night for McGonigal. That brings up Dylan Dingler.
And Dan set the tone in a lot of different ways. That double came off after a lengthy at bat as well.
Yep.
A very Kevin McGonigal-esque at bat. And that just set the tone right out of the gate for the Tigers.
I like that, McGonigal-esque. Slider strike to Dylan Dingler.
It's a lot. You got to make sure you enunciate that. That can get ugly.
We were talking about the return of Gleyber Torres, and again, it just feels like it's going to be sooner rather than later. Does that mean next week? Does that mean homestand? Not sure, but it's not going to be a long rehab assignment. It sure doesn't feel that way with Torres.
Let's hope not. Definitely. He's feeling good. You're going to want him to play. Probably end up playing maybe back-to-back games, and you'll see from there.
Swinging the tap foul off the foot of Dylan Dingler is going to hop around, walk this one off. When those two, remember, it didn't take long for McGonigal to get into that leadoff spot or in the 2 spot. But when those two were hitting 1-2, I think sometimes it was flip-flop, so that it was almost always McGonigal-Torres, though. 1-2. They had a combined 380 on base.
That's
in the games they played in those top 2 spots together.
That's what you're looking for right there.
And that can grind down the other side.
I mean, the game is different than what it once was, but at the end of the day, you want the top of your order on base, and they're figuring out a way to do it the way they know how.
Sinker away, 2-2 on Dingler. Dingler's been hit by a pitch twice tonight and doubled. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Grissom. Left field side of second, long throw to first. Fine play. He was way over by shortstop by the time he released the ball and finished his journey to his right. He had to get a lot on that throw. All of his momentum was going away from first.
When you see a guy make a play like that, and you wonder how he can make an error on that ball.
Yeah.
Early in the game, being very nonchalant with it. And it was a very similar play, but the actions were crisper. There was more urgency to it, and he's got a fantastic arm to finish the play.
Keith's had a good night, 3 for 3, plus a sacrifice fly. He takes a slider down, ball 1. 7-0 Tigers are in the ninth inning. Ninth inning brought to you by Comerica Bank. If you want to elevate your small business's game, visit Comerica.com/succeed to learn how. The 1-0. Two-seamer at the belt for a called strike. 7 runs, 10 hits for the Tigers. No runs, 6 hits for the Angels. Tigers 3 outs away from making it 2 straight to start this weekend, and 5 of the last 6 at Angel Stadium. Going back to last year, sinker low and in, 2-1. Casey Mize gets the start for the Tigers tomorrow. Brian Johnson has struggled in his early starts. His ERA is near 7. He gets the start for Los Angeles. Sinker in at 97 makes it 3-1. So it feels like another opportunity. Johnson has really struggled, gives up a lot of hits and a lot of home runs. There's not much swing and miss.
Exactly. That's a good combination, right?
That's a good.
That's what you're looking for.
That's kind of what you're looking for. This Tigers offense is certainly taking advantage. It feels like line drive, base hit into right. 4 for 4 for Colt Keith.
Swinging the pole, Colt Keith.
Nice. That's a good night.
So relaxed at the plate. Got himself in a good count. Didn't try to do too much. Vermeer threw that slider in there. Backed up a little bit. Colt Keith was ready and willing to take advantage. Good swing, good approach on balance. Getting a great look on our Detroit Sports Net monitors right there.
His single in the first was big, Bobby.
It was big.
Slider away. It started with a McGonigal double, then Dingler hit by a pitch. And Rodriguez, again, he's firing 96, 97, and he just punched a fastball into left center.
Again, didn't try to do too much, used a big part of the field, and absolutely hit a rocket the other way. And that's what you love to see.
Swinging a tap foul on the ground behind home plate. This is Ben Malgeri. His first at-bat came in for Roddy Green defensively in the last half inning. But look at the variety of his hits tonight. Sacrifice fly. Again, situational hitting. It was bases loaded, nobody out. Drove a ball deep to center field, got a run home. Next time up, went to the left side of the infield with an infield single. Now 2 line drive singles to right. Malgeri swings and misses at a breaking ball and strikes out. Colt Keith gets his 4th hit of the night. But
the people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on, so I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
It's time for another road trip. We're heading to Birdland. Welcome to Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Opened in 1992, Camden Yards set the standard for new ballparks. Creating the retro classic aesthetic of brick and steel, nestled into a bustling downtown neighborhood, Camden Yards breathed new life into Orioles baseball. Just steps from the Inner Harbor and a short walk from Babe Ruth's birthplace, Camden Yards is steeped in unique history and tradition. The 100-year-old B&O warehouse is a lefty's dream target in right field. Take a stroll on Utah Street and be on the lookout for bronze baseballs embedded in the road. These plaques mark where home runs landed over the right field fence. And of course, in 1995, this was the scene of Cal Ripken Jr. breaking Lou Gehrig's long-standing Iron Man streak. Join in on the Unified during the national anthem. Feeling crabby? Grab some loaded fries from Local Fry. Or maybe head over to Boog's Barbecue and indulge in the delicious 92 crab cake sandwich. The city of Baltimore loves their O's and their ballpark.
NorthvilleLumber.com.
Mix and change for the Tigers, brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Brennan Hanafy was the choice today when Framber Valdez came off the bereavement list. Tigers sent Bo Brisky down. Brennan Hanafy was here. And it looked like he might be here for just a day or two, but Bo Brisky went down. The Tigers are still looking for him to... They're just looking for more consistency from Bo.
Yeah.
Just kind of dial in his pitches. Swing and a miss. Good sinker. That's Brendan Hanafy's calling card. Sinker low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The key for Brendan Hanafy is just still trying to find kind of that other pitch that can be a weapon for him. Ground ball softly foul, because when he's right, I mean, you feel like he can just keep pounding righties, especially with that sinker, but changeup's been inconsistent. The slider's been inconsistent going back to last year. And it just feels like he's one good pitch away, another pitch added to his repertoire, or just sharpening up one of those 2 pitches to being, again, a guy who can reliably come in with men on base, get the ground ball, get out of jams.
And Dan, as a hitter, if I know he's got a power sinker, but I don't have to respect anything else, I'm going to make him get that sinker up. I'm going to draw a line. If it starts at a certain level, I'm going to let it go. If it starts at another level...
Line drive foul down the right field line. That's the 4-seam fastball up at 97. Fouled just a little bit late for Soler.
If it starts over that line, I draw the imaginary line I draw out there, I'm gonna swing at it. But if it's something else, I'm just checking off.
2-2. Slider away, 3-2.
And that's where Hanafy is. That slider or that changeup has to improve. And it might be a situation where you just scrap one of them and concentrate on the development of the other one. But to your point, you're absolutely right. Got to have something else that you have to respect at the dish to make that sinker play up.
Sinker gets a tap foul right at home plate, but I mean, every year the ground ball rate is 55% and up. I mean, that's a ground ball guy.
Yes, it is.
But he's also a pitch to contact ground ball guy. Not going to walk you, but it's low strikeouts, not much swing and miss, which speaks to the need for some other pitch. Line drive, base it into left, sinker up in the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Soler drills a single to left field. Tigers trying to close out a 7-0 win. They would love to. I mean, it's a big deal to get a shutout. They would love to make sure they close this one out. Angels loaded the bases last inning, did not score. But this is where you look for Brennan Hanafy to just pound a righty. Joe Adell stepping to the plate with sinkers to get the ground ball.
Yeah, and especially, listen, let's get this game sealed up quickly for the sake of saving pitches. Keep that bullpen intact. And
first pitch sinker for a called strike 1 on Joe Adell.
In a situation where AJ can use whoever he wants to in the games to come.
Brendan Hanafy's been up and down a couple of times this year. Just 13 2/3 innings of work. The strike 1, fouled to the screen. Sinker's been up a couple of times, but has got some nice run into a righty, and that's really all Joe Adell could do. Foul it back to the screen. Adell 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out twice by Tarek Skubal. Struck out 9 today. The 0-2. Fastball up. Check swing. Didn't go. On the appeal to first, Lance Barksdale says 1-2. 4 runs in the first inning, 2 in the second. Tigers jumped out to the big lead. Tarek Skubal made sure that those early runs were more than enough for the dominant performance. 1-2 slider. Low and away. It just doesn't have that sharp action at the plate.
No, even some of the better ones, they roll in a little bit. And you're right, the action's not sharp.
2-2. Slider away. Kind of ball out of hand the last 2. He's got a challenge, you would think.
And just throw that 2-seamer inner third, let it run in. Get a ground ball at third base, shortstop right here.
This guy grounds into a lot of double plays. Line drive softly to third. Fouled by Cole Keith. He'll turn and throw to second. Well, they got an out, and he wasn't going to get 2 outs, I don't think, anyway. It was just a soft line drive. If he catches it, I think Soler gets back to first base. I don't think it was too far off.
No, I think that's right. And you're not going to, even if he tried to play that into the short hop, Adele read that and busted out of the box. You weren't going to get two. That's the only out you're only going to get one there.
Yep.
Got a little fortunate, hit off the end of his glove and trickled right out in front of him, so he was able to corral it.
Yeah, that could have been bad. Nolan Shonowell batting, first pitch, backdoor slider. That's a good slider, challenged by Shonowell.
Batter challenging the pitch.
That looked pretty perfect.
It's pretty close right there. Bottom rail? Ooh, just below.
Good ball, Los Angeles still has two.
Shonowell's got a pretty good knowledge of the strike zone, good bat-to-ball skills. He was very aggressive against Skubal tonight. Line drive single, right of a single, and a line drive to right, and then tapper back to the mound his last time up. He saw a grand total of 5 pitches in the 3 at-bats. Line drive caught by Keith. Throw back to first. Oh, man. Torque had to get out of the way of Adele sliding back head first. That could have been very close if he wasn't getting out of the way. 2 outs, 9th inning, 7-0 Tigers.
Yeah, he wasn't able to stretch because of where he ended up after he bounced off from holding the runner and then where Adele started to slide in.
2 outs, 9th inning. Denzer Guzman, 22-year-old rookie, the last hope for the Angels. 6 runs early. Skubal dominated. Been a good night at the ballpark. Drama last night into the 9th. No need for drama today, and that's just how we like it. Although that was fun last night. That was Heart Attack City, but that was a game. Big hit in the top of the 9th. Great defense in the bottom of the 9th inning to seal it. Cater Montero. What a night. Strike one. Ground ball up the middle. Fielded by McGonigal behind second. Throws to first. Tigers win. Appropriate that Spencer Torkelson records the last out on the throw from McGonigal. Big night for Torque. 3-run home run. Key's a 4-run first. He adds another home run later. Bolt Key 4 for 4. Skubal 7 shutout innings with 9 strikeouts. Our final score, the Tigers have taken a series in Anaheim by winning the first 2. 7-0, the final tonight.
We know what you love. You love baseball. You love the Detroit Tigers. You love spending a day at Comerica Park. We also know what you don't love, standing in line. So we made a VIP entrance, so you could do more of the things you love and less of the things you don't. All you have to do is bank with Comerica. With your Comerica bank card, you'll feel like a VIP the moment you walk in, just like you do at our bank. Learn more at comerica.com/yourpark. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC.
At Comerica Bank, we've helped build some of America's most iconic companies. Now, we're bringing that same professional-grade expertise to today's builders. The kitchen table entrepreneurs, the first-time storefronts, and late-night dreamers with big ambitions. Because banking built for success shouldn't just be for big business. It should be for anyone building something that matters. Let's build something together at Comerica.com/succeed. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Some people might give you one pizza for $9.99. Little Caesars gives you more because more is better. It's Little Caesars More for $9.99 menu. Get 2 of your faves for only $9.99.